Hello, friends. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Oh, I'm sorry for the delay. Things are trying to light themselves on fire, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think it's just an OBS issue. I think it's a motherboard thing. It was not a last-minute poop, Clay. If it was, I would just say it. There was no poops. Unless you're considering the PC trying to poop, then maybe it was a poop. Damn it. Thought you were running on Chiba time. Okay. All right. Tay, thank you for the 8 months. Flame, thank you so much. I appreciate your patience, especially the friendos that are playing tonight. I appreciate the patience so much, man. I was sitting here getting ready to start, and things just started to go out of whack. Yeah, the PC pooped itself. That is facts. Wait, excuse me. Is that a different... Wait, is that Croaster? Wait a minute. Michaela, I swear to God. Holy moly. Little Big Sis, thank you for the 13 months. Eminem, thank you for the 7. Hello. Oh my goodness. All right. I'll figure things out on the fly. Because I've had to restart my computer a bunch, I have no sound for alerts. I heard the train. Hi Maverick, doing well, friend. Anybody that is here to get a peak badge. When we say badge, we are talking about, do you see where the sub badges are? Like you see where the prime badge is, all that stuff, the present badge. That's what we're talking about. Do you see, look where Mayor is. Right next to Mayor, that. By watching for 15 minutes, you earn that. And it's global, so you can use it anywhere. Yeah, it's not an emote, it's a badge. Yeah. Hey, Magic Carl, how are you? And it's just 15 minutes. That's it. Super, super simple. Leopard, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Poison Ivy, Uptown, 70 months. Hi. Jess, thank you for the gifted. All right, I need to fix this. I can't hear alerts. I can't hear alerts, and I don't like it. I don't know if that's an OBS thing or if that's something that like many people have experienced a problem with. Like when restarting their PC and then having to disable and re-enable alerts, sounds and things because they can't hear them. That's the second time you looked away when I typed it's not Croaster. I'm a different Croaster, and I'm my own Croaster. Are you though? Are you though? Are we ever really our own Croaster? Just saying. Hey Leopard, good to see you. Love the content. Thank you. Thank you very much. Got you into Faz. Nice. I hope you're liking it, dude. I'm excited for this year. This year's gonna have a lot of good stuffs, dude. Chicktastic. Oh my God. 32 months. Hi, friendo. We are playing Peak today. Yes. Peak just had a drop happen on Twitch. So all you have to do is watch a Peak stream for 15 minutes and you get a global Bing Bong hard badge. Super simple. Yeah. I'm my own toaster strudel. Wait, what? Say your toaster strudel? Nocturne, thank you for the biddies. And Nessa, thank you for the 7 months. Hello, friend. Having a great night. Yeah, good. Well, for the most part, yes. Feeling better? Yeah, dude, I'm back and forth. I'm literally playing a tennis match against myself because I'm getting better, and then all of a sudden I get hit again. I'm like, what the Yeah, it won't stop. That's okay. Hi, Juju. Yeah, having a good day. So, I mean, talk about one good thing. No, I always wait until I get into the game filled with lead. I dropped my son off at the movies today because he was going to go. He's staying the night with a friend, but they were going to go see a movie first. So I dropped him off at the movies. I walked my ass inside, bought popcorn, and left. That's called being an adult. So I brought some movie popcorn back to the house. Cheese. Hey, Wizard, welcome in. All I got to say is it's the little things. Enjoy your life. Don't let anybody stop you. You do what you want to do. Okay.
Lizard.
Excellent use of free will. Damn right. I walked up to the guy. I was like, hey, I don't have to buy, because like there's somebody standing there basically waiting for you to like show your ticket. And I was just like, hey, you like, do you mind if I just go get pie? He's like, no, you're good. What movie did he watch? I don't know. He said a movie about a dog. I don't even know what he was talking about. You live 3 minutes from a theater and always think about do it. Dude, if I lived 3 minutes from a theater, it'd be really bad. It'd be really bad. I am playing with friends tonight. Yes, I'm playing with many friends. Yes. So we will be using mods, but the mods are, it's a very light pack. So thank God people like Phoenix are here. They know their stuff. I want to exist on a diet of cream bun. What the hell's a cream bun? Mel, what the hell's a cream bun? Speak to me in American. People order popcorn from movie theater for delivery. Oh, that's the way. Just discovered them? What the hell's a cream bun? Send me a pic. Is it like a cinnamon bun? That's like Beetlejuice for Glay. You yell cream buns 3 times and he's just, huh? I did see that Reanimal released. I did. I really want to play it. I just wanted to do this today. Shells, thank you for the 7 months. Archmage, thank you so much. Still don't know why I can't hear the alerts. We'll get there. As soon as I fix this, we'll play. Movie theater popcorn's awesome, but I just can't justify the cost they want to charge for it. So what you do, Alpha, is you make it at home. So you get an air popper, you get kernels, and then you get the salt, the special salt that looks like it comes in an egg carton. Like a milk carton. And then what you do is you air pop. Oh, and you also need coconut butter. So then what you do is you melt the coconut butter and then you air pop the popcorn. You drizzle the coconut butter on top of the popcorn and then sprinkle the salt over it. Boom, you have movie theater popcorn at home. I used to do it all the time. Flavicle. Yes. Yes. EC. That's exactly what it's called. Yes. Flavicle. Sending it to, you're sending it. Oh, is there a Tommy Tom? Hi, Tom. Hi, Neon. You're sleeping? No, you're not, you liar. No, not squirty cream. They said, she said, I'm afraid to pull up Discord on my computer right now because of the way my PC's acting. Oh my God. Is that a video of Glay eating a cream bun? Chocolate cream bun. Oh, what language is that? University? What the hell? Korean, I think. Don't mind me. I'm just personally watching a video of Glay eating a cream bun. Oh, there is. I was going to ask you if there was like a vanilla one or like a different type because chocolate, that looked like way too much chocolate for me. Oh, that's crazy looking. That's a lot of cream. That's like a Tom amount of cream. That's officially a Tom amount of cream. Oh my God. How are you, Tommy Tom? How was the game earlier, by the way? It's a Korean brand specific to a story. And oh, okay. Oh, got you. I understood. Yeah. Neon, thank you for the biddies. Oh my God. All right. I'm just about ready. I sorry, we got sidetracked with cream buns. I'm going to try it to adjust things so I can hear alerts. We'll figure it out. Let me open the game, do all that jazz, and then we'll get to it. Yeah, it was a video of Glay and cream. I wouldn't like it any other way. The game's wild. Need to add it to the list. I will. I'm gonna have to write it down. Every time you say cream, I giggle. Great. Yeah, Phoenix, if you want to, that'd be great. Yeah. Hey, Pixel Pixie, how are you? Oh my God. All right. Let's start it up. Friendos that are joining, do not forget that it is the modded version, so we can have all of us in there. Do not forget. If you need the code, we can send you the code. Oh, thank you, Tom. Yes, please. Yes, please. I would love to. I've been really enjoying the idea of trying way more games. Yeah. You need the code. Got you, boo-boo. We got you. Can Mare or Phoenix, would you mind sending it to Mel and Glay, please? It's a super short, it's like 9 mods. Is the badge for here or for Peak? No, it's for Twitch. It's a Twitch badge. Yeah. It's modded as in it allows for more players. So normally you can only play with 4 people, but with the modded version, you're able to play with more. Hasn't been notified. What the French? Okay. See, that's why I started doing it myself, because it wasn't notifying people. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to disable that thing completely and do it myself from now on. That's the way it's got to be. It's the way it's got to be. Freaking bots, dude. Still slightly congested. I'm still dealing with that crap, but it's not as bad. All right. Pause the music. Go over here. Do one of these. My friends, there is a... Do I need to specify that it's a Twitch badge? Or are we like... I guess I assumed that people would know. Or people would assume that we were talking about a Twitch badge? But it does beg the question if we need to specify. Love his little derpy face. I love Bing Bong. I got Bing Bong right here. Look. Look at that face. That's a face only a mother and us can love. Still divorced, by the way. I'll put him up there. I'm going to put him on top of the fridge. Yeah, it's the Bing Bong plush. I had to. That was a must. So derpy, but so stinking cute. All right. Okay, alerts are still not going off. Daydreamer, I see you, friend. In Bing Bong we trust. Amen. Oh. All right, let me send the ping to the server real fast, and then after I do that, I'll join. I think Phoenix said that they were gonna host. Lots of people love to collect Twitch badges, so maybe worth adding it to the title. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Get your Bing Bong Twitch badge. Yeah, it's probably good to specify. It's a really good point. Yeah, there it is. There's the Bing Bong. If you guys do exclamation point drops, it'll give you more information as well, friends. If you're confused, if you're on desktop, the way you change your badge is in the bottom left of chat where you normally type. Click on that icon to the left. If you're on mobile, you need to click the 3 dots to the right. Yeah. You still need it? All you have to watch is for 15 minutes, friend. That's it. That's it. It's super quick, dude. All right. Oh, crap on a stick. I'm not ready at all. Hi, Lemon. How are you? Sorry. I with all the stuff that was happening earlier, I was not prepared. Got a Bing Bong. Let's go. Love the menu sound effects. Aren't they pleasant? Aren't they nice? Okay. There we go. Bing Bong acquired. This bish. I can't hear the alerts. Thank you for the 38 months, friend. Justin, thank you so much. Mel, I'm already in discussions with Chinggis because I don't know I know minimal about PC stuff. But I was talking to Chinggis. He was like, yeah, it might be time. Yeah, it might be time. Bro, I'm telling you, YAG PDB just literally notified you guys about a live stream I did a couple days ago. Like, why? But yeah, I'm going to have to look into a new PC. I'm going to have to. The cost of things, I honestly found it more affordable to get that's probably, I mean, that is a pretty big option for me, especially with how much graphics cards are going for. Where my Bing Bong? I see it next to your name. What do you mean, where your Bing Bong? Do you need to be subscribed to get? No, you just have to watch for 15 minutes. That's it. Yeah. Tip, don't fall. Thank you. Appreciate it. So if anything, while I'm doing the troubleshooting or fixing the stuff, while I was fixing the stuff, you're still earning the badge. So that's nice. Got that going for us. That's nice. All right. There's that guy. Then we change that guy. Why is Tom being a butthole? What happened? Did all the upgrade in December, saw how things were going. Probably a smart idea, friend. That was probably pretty smart. But you know, I'm not the smartest, you know, being in the shed. I think that's what they say. Somebody says that. I don't know who, but I'm sure they do. All right, where's that frickin' image? What the crumbs? One downside to getting a pre-build is you have no idea if the quality of the build is up to the standards or if they cut corners. That's a really good point. Oh, okay. No, that's a really fair point. You have to really trust whoever it is that you're gonna have do it. Yeah. Mr. Benon, how's it going? It's okay, sir. Was dealing with I'm dealing with PC stuff, but it's okay. We're floating. Yeah. Happy Friday the 13th. What up, Logix? Yeah. Makes my heart just a little sad. Just a little sad that we can't play Friday the 13th. I'm a lady. Wait, what's that have to do with anything? Okay. Bing bong badge. Let's go. Can't tell you how happy I am. Husband built both of our PCs. I have zero idea what goes on in there. I know. That's why I'm talking to Chinggis. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to PCs. Yeah. Opted for the 4080 Super. It's not gonna be cheap. It's gonna suck a lot, but I need to future-proof myself for sure. Oh, Vamp, thank you for the 17. Charity, thank you for the 5. I'll figure out the alerts in a little bit here. I can't hear them, so if I miss anything, I'm so sorry. Golden Fish, welcome back. I've been good. I have been good. Yeah. Whalus, hello. All right. Many things, friends. I'm disheveled. I'm disheveled. Just buy the parts for mine, having someone else build it. That's kind of what's going to happen. Kind of, I think. Like, that's the road we're going down right now, is that I would probably talk to Mr. Chinggis about what we want to put into the PC, and then he would build it with his big muscly arms. How to get that badge? Watch for 15 minutes. Hi, Abby. Just put me in the corner. No corners. No corners. Invited you, but you can also join. Thank you, Phoenix. How do you see when you got the badge? You should get a notification that says that you got it. You should get a notification that says, hey, you have this badge. Remember, it is a badge, not an emote. So it is like where you see the Twitch badges, the sub badge, where you see Bing Bong right now on some people's chats. That. May go into a food coma, ate too much taco pizza. Wait, did you go to Taco Bell? Mike, did you have a taco pizza from Taco Bell? You want to go Taco Bell? Is that what you're talking about? Was it Henry Cavill? Yeah. Building his own PC? Yeah. Okay, why didn't you save? There we go. Save that. Change this. Do that. East of Chicago Pizza. Oh, I was going to say Taco Pizza is my favorite from there. Okay, that's, I think, good to rock as well. Ay, caramba, man. Falling apart over here. We're falling apart. But you know what? We're going to make it through to the end. You, me, everybody. I want to, but the RAM prices are so... Dude, it's literally everything. Everything inside of the damn PC is going to be super expensive. It's going to suck, but I feel like my hand is going to be forced here at some point. Still don't have the badge. Have you been watching for officially 15 minutes? If you go to twitch.tv/drops, you can see the progress. If you have not met the progress, then you're not going to have the badge yet. Patience. Also, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure with the drop stuff, that the stream has to be the focus of whatever window you have. If it's in the background, I don't know if it counts or not. It might. Yeah. Mr. Song, hello, sir. What y'all stands on Hawaiian pizza? Oh, I don't care. I'm not going to go out of the way to buy it, but if somebody purchases it for me, I'll eat it. It does count. Okay. Like if it's in the background, Airbnb. Illegal. It normally does count. Okay, there we go. So I mean, it acts the same way as like a view, where it still counts in the background or muted or whatever. Good deal. Good deal. All right. I think I'm ready. I think. Oh, shit. No, I'm not. That's a lie. How do you connect it? You don't have to connect anything. It has nothing to do with actually you playing Peak. It just has to do with you watching a Twitch stream for 15 minutes. How's the game? The game's great. I'm about to get into it. It's a pretty amazing game. It's a lot of fun, man. Just got it nice. Sorry, I just realized what that was. Fixed it. There we go. All right, now I'm ready. What's this game about? Getting to the peak? Oh, shit. Oh, my push to talk. Oh, crap. Oh, God.
So good!
I have no chill about how delicious those are. Hi, Flash!
You should tell Flash how good they are, because you put them in your mouth and you know, and then he'll know.
Flash! Flash!
Bonjour!
What?
Bonjour!
I'm not ready.
I don't remember how to do the pointy. Oh, there we go.
Hey!
What?
Flash!
Flash!
What?
Flash!
They might not be able to hear me right now. Hold on. God damn it. You bunch of bloopers.
Bonjour! Bonjour!
Did you bring your hot dog? You ready for hot
He is
dogs?
accidentally a plague doctor.
Okay.
We don't know how it happened, but he's a plague doctor.
Oh, wait.
I'm pretty
Hello?
sure it was from the last
Hello?
time I played with Clay, actually. I think we got
When
him
he
a bunch of
loaded
stuff
in, I
and then he
thought he
ended
was
up a
dressed
plague
like
doctor.
Zorro. but he
Well,
was far
when I think
away.
about it,
What is the push to talk?
it might have been the last time we played. All I know is
No. General.
I'm dead.
Where is accessibility? Audio. Push to
So-
talk.
so-
But what is the push to talk?
Flash might not be able to hear me. But
I
I'm
can
gonna
hear
tell
you.
him.
Mel,
He
I can
makes
hear
us
you.
put
Flash
screen
or us?
buns
Mel.
in their face hole. In their face hole.
Yeah.
Hello?
One in their
My
face hole.
face.
Hello, can you hear
In the
me?
cream buns.
We can
We
hear
can
you.
hear
Can
you.
you hear us?
Hey.
You're
Yes,
very
I
quiet
can.
though. I'm gonna turn you up.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
quiet.
It's good to see you, Flash.
Hi.
Oh, are you sure you want to turn him up? Because he's quiet now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Like
Flash
it.
is always quiet. What do you mean?
I
He's
salute
not like
you.
Yeah,
that.
oh.
You're quiet, but
Now
they're loud.
Phoenix
Is it
is too
still that
loud.
way?
Oh no.
Is it the entire
I'm
game
gonna-
is
and
soft?
I haven't heard Moon at all.
I don't think anyone
Wait,
has
you
ever
haven't?
accused me
Hey,
of
Oh,
being
there you
loud.
are. You're just
I hear you.
quiet.
I'm
In
Is
my
the
mind.
entire
I was gonna say, I was
game
like,
loud is what it is.
I saw the
Mela.
I was gonna say, Luna giggled.
Mela.
I was told that
I was even going. Bonjour.
the cream
Bonjour.
buns are good
With
and
Clay.
you should put one in your mouth hole. So I've
Well,
done
I
the
didn't
service
hear.
now.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
need you to backpedal. What did you just say about cream in a mouth hole?
Did someone say mouth hole?
Oh,
The cream
Jesus,
buns
Clay,
are
you scared
good.
the
You should
shit
put them
out
in your mouth
I just
hole.
fell.
That's what I said.
Roger that.
Phoenix
that better?
has eaten the buns. The
I've
buns
eaten
of
those,
cream
and they're
that we
delicious.
speak of.
Listen,
And they're
I saw the
delicious.
first image and I thought that's just too much chocolate for me. But then I saw glaze and I said, I'll have whatever he has left over.
There you go.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say if they come in vanilla because
Yeah, I'm down.
yeah.
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 And
so
there's
much
also
cream.
ube, and there's
As soon as you got in the
matcha
game, your
as
audio
well,
went
but I
quieter?
don't know if I would like
My
matcha.
microphone audio went quieter?
I'm not a big. I feel like
Ube,
Hold on,
matcha
let me hear
is just
myself.
what the middle-aged white moms.
Let me hear
drink to
myself.
school. I don't know. I don't like it
Hold
that
on.
much.
I'm dying.
Check. I'm doing a
Have you
test.
tried
Don't
not
die.
dying, Zorro?
I know. What's going on? Zorro.
There.
That seems okay.
Whoa.
Wrong way.
It's a little better now. Yeah. That seems better. Because then what I could do
Look at
is I could go like this. I can turn
Bonjour.
all the voices down like this.
Bonjour.
And then I can come in here and turn up like
I
Glay.
like your
Bonjour.
teethers. They look
My
so
teethers?
nice.
I backflipped
Yeah.
and grabbed the rope before.
Probably better.
Yay! Okay,
All right.
wait.
I completely forget what I look like.
Acrobatic.
Oh, it's
Athletic.
Oh, there
maneuver.
we go.
You're wearing your hot dog hat.
Wait,
Hog dog?
did you say, wait, do I have a hog dog?
No, this is the thing
No.
you got from the hot
What
dog.
the hell?
And grab it.
How'd you feel?
Oh.
it didn't
Oh,
give
from
me up
eating.
to-
Oh,
my
that's
God,
right.
You guys have amnesia.
Listen, okay, I'm sorry. How often
How
do
am
I
I a
play?
plague doctor? What is this thing on my head?
Okay, you expect me to remember eating hot dogs aggressively as fast as
I
I
was gonna
can
say-
to earn a hat?
I
No.
mean, if I
To be
ate hot
fair,
dogs
I
aggressively,
expect you to
be
remember
fair, I don't
nothing ever. You're welcome.
Thank you. I don't remember anything ever. Albert, thank you for the sub. I need to figure that out too.
I've been dressed like this the entire time.
I didn't get it.
Because I don't play enough to get cool outfits.
Wait, I forget how to do. Wait, how do you do the emotes?
I got
You
this
have the
cool
cool
rock
cowboy
climbing
outfit.
but
You
I don't
what did the
have
pirate
any
say?
Yeah, I
others.
just.
Arr.
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 Wee.
A match!
It's driving me nuts.
Scurvy. Whoa!
You just gotta.
FlashForce flew.
You just have to. You have to pass out and then just spam spacebar. Make sure you're
Hold
on
on.
the. Make sure you're on the walk though.
Nobody
I'm
moved.
not close enough.
I dropped the
You're just a
green.
fish. You're just a fish. You gotta go that way. Hi, Kelsey.
I was good at this once
You did
upon
it?
a time.
There you go. Look, there he goes.
There
There you
you
go.
Good job, man.
Yee, yee, yee. There it is. Huzzah! All right, keep me posted about the volumes, friends. If anything, if we get into the actual map and they're quiet, I can turn them all up. You shall get the bing bong, but you will get the bing bong.
So,
Yeah,
so
man.
the game has
Yeah.
changed
I'm
since
just
I
waiting
last
for him.
played. I've been told.
Has changed? Wait, with what?
I've been told
I didn't
there
see
was
his message.
updates or something.
Probably a new biome. Maybe you haven't played
He's
a
not
new biome.
messaging me yet. I told him
You've
what,
got
mod
vacant
manager to
stoner
use.
eyes right now. Like you
Hold on.
saw some
I really
shit
do. It does look
and
like I've
not
seen some shit.
recovered.
Hold on. I forget. Let me open this thing. Hold on.
Me, I look like I'm heading to the bayou. I'll tell you what.
Hold on. Is that better?
Done, epic.
That's that. Now you look like you're doing business. Are we in schedule one?
Hey,
What's going
Flash.
on?
Why did I play Phasmo? Because
This
that's a fun
episode
game.
is brought to you by the letter Y. Yes.
Thank you, Plague Doctor.
Whoop. Whoop.
The Plague Doctor of Truth.
What? How the hell did he get over there?
All right, I'll stick with this.
Very
That'll be
carefully.
good.
Are you a tin man?
Hey, little cake. Oh, wait, little cake. Oh my God, Lilith, I'm so sorry.
If
Lilith,
I
hello,
only
friend.
had a heart. Yeah, this is where we took our pictures. You've been here for this.
Yeah,
Yeah, pictures.
you've taken pictures in there before.
I need
Jeez.
to look at myself and lick this. I'm gonna lick this.
Oh my God.
This?
You can see your eyes through this, Clay.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Ew.
But to me it doesn't look
Unnecessary.
like I'm licking it. Am I licking it? Or am I doing nothing? Is it lying to me?
Hold on, let me
Is
see.
the bugle broken?
Let me see. Lick it. Weird. What a weird thing to yell at
Is
somebody in this
song in
game.
chat?
He was.
Hold on.
Nope. It's
Yell at him to hurry up.
It's not doing shit, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's
his shortcut.
Freaking
He's
fake!
joining soon.
Blasphemy! Doo-doo pop!
Marcella, thank you
Doodle
for the
pop.
prime. Flex,
So,
thank you for the
you
follow,
can
dude.
start whenever you
I need to
want.
figure out the
Keep
alert
going
shit so I can
on.
hear you guys when you do stuff and things.
Up to you.
Here, just stare at the chessboard. Here.
What do your elvish eyes see?
All right. Because unfortunately, I still can't hear them.
Song.
My yeast is rising.
Oh my God.
This, all the used things are a lie.
Fucking Glay, dude. That should be the one. Why don't I hear anything? AJ, thank you for the 17 months. Finally got the damn thing to work. Oh no.
Wait! There's a chessboard!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fun outfits. I know. They're really, really good. What didn't work? Oh, the
Move
badge.
you?
Yeah. I see it. You're good. All is well, friend.
Hello. Here.
Was that a
That
good
is-
move, Bing Bong?
He's so certain.
I will
Do you think
move
Epic's
you.
gonna win this round?
Go! Fuck yourself,
Damn, Bing Bong.
Is Mare getting close to checkmate?
Ooh, okay, all right.
Sure. Sure, Big Bong.
Okay, Bing Bong. Okay.
What are you witnessing?
Where's
A
my
awkward
diagonally
chess match and
one
Glay
here?
making Bing Bong
Diagonally.
predict.
This one over here, the bishop.
Yeah. This one.
Did you migrine meds? Yeah, no worries, Purple. I know what that's
Oh,
like.
it is a bishop. I just didn't realize he had a body.
Badge
I got
acquired,
real
let's go.
confused.
Oh my God.
Drop.
All right, I'm gonna do the old turn it on,
that a
turn
good
it off
move,
again.
Away. Are you? Okay.
Well, I'll eat your bishop.
Well, I'll
That sounds like a
eat
threat.
your this one.
My horse.
I ate your horse. I tell you
I'll
what.
eat your other horse.
Well, I'm gonna eat your
I-
pawn.
That ended differently than I thought it was going to.
Oh,
That
that's
sounds
the
like
wrong
such a threat.
pawn. I eat this one.
Oh,
But
well,
it'd be
what
cool
the
if we
hell?
could place them, you know.
Why do you stay but we run?
My Groot is going to jump over things. And he's gonna go back here.
Has
Doing
Groot
great,
ever
sweetie.
jumped in the movies? That's not a proper
Thanks,
answer.
Bing Bong.
You know what?
All right. We're waiting for Mr.
How
Song,
much damage
right?
did that do?
Did they say nuh-uh?
I mean, there's
No.
late join, depending
Oh,
on how
yeah,
long it's
yeah.
going to take, but-
Oh, that's a magic piece.
Make it like a new Olympic event. See how far you can like
What the hell's wrong?
flop all the way to the end. It's starting? Okay. You have wings. Are you a fairy?
Act like a snack.
Your Honor, I played nuh-uh.
Uh,
Hold on. Wait.
Na 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 na.
Flash,
Play.
if you owned a horse, what would you name? I'm acting like you don't own a horse. I don't know if you actually own a horse, but if
I
you
do not
did
own a horse.
have one,
Yeah.
what would you name your horse?
can't get pledges, but you still
Charlie.
have a pledge counter. And there's still things
Yeah.
expensive.
Well, no,
Charlie.
you can get
Charlie the
pledges.
horse.
Chucky?
You can get pledges. There's
Chucky.
just minimal ways of getting.
Is that what you name
Is
it?
it
You
Chucky
have to
short
get-
for Charlie?
It's like
Oh, I guess
off
Chuck.
of
We
the
like
first
Chuck. Chuck could be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah,
first
Chuck.
body you
Yeah, Chuck Charles.
Hey, Punish, how
if
are
you
you?
get the first
Chuck
boss,
Charles. That's his full
Holy,
name.
Chuck-
poop
It,
on a
it
Chuck
doesn't
Charles.
matter.
Chuck Charles
It's
and-
all on who you,
Sounds like a
who you lose.
Bing Bong.
Chuck
Should I
Charles
name
and
him
Chives.
Chuck Charles?
And it has to be
Oh,
the
he
first
heard.
boss down.
See, he likes
that
it.
you get
Oh,
He's a fan.
Hey, there you
So
go.
if you have two bosses
All right, Bing
and you
Bong.
don't down the
Hey, guys,
first
for the
one, but you
follows.
down
I
the second
appreciate
one,
you.
you don't get pledges.
Bonjour.
That's
Hi.
Mark and I
Bonjour.
found
Hear
that
me?
out.
I don't know
Yes.
if you can hear me.
Yes.
It,
I can hear you.
yeah,
Who
it
is a fairy?
definitely makes it more difficult. But
Songa!
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hi.
good.
Songa.
Hi, hi, hi.
Songa!
Woo.
What's doo-doo?
What's that doodle,
The
baby?
new pledge, how you get pledges in
How you
Hunt.
don't get pledges?
Oh, in the mid-season?
Hey, Cringe, welcome in. Punish, thank you so much. Boostio, attaboy,
Yeah,
hello,
mid-season's
friends.
like the worst. Yeah.
All right. Well, is it our time?
Gonna check the rebounds.
Yeah, we're ready.
All right.
I'm ready to try to
Bing
remember
bong,
how to
is it
play.
time?
You know, I don't feel like it's been that long, but it's long enough that I forgot everything. So
Bing
it's
Bong's
fine.
not
No
sure if
zombies.
it's time.
Zombies?
Bing Bong, is it time to start?
Zombies?
Fog or no fog?
Zombies.
Hey.
Let's say.
Oh,
Hey,
never
Flash,
mind.
look.
Bing Bong says it's
You know
fine.
what? I
Hey,
trust
Flash,
you.
look.
Good job.
I hear that. Emerald, thank you for the 7 months. I can hear alerts. Thank God. Thank freaking God. Harry Trotter. Oh my God. Oh, I was watching an old movie today,
I don't think we made
and
it
I
to our
heard them
Right.
refer to a horse as Grease
Flash,
Lightning.
You probably shouldn't trust us.
Who shouldn't trust us?
No, this was our destination, I thought.
Yes! You must bring it. You have to bring it.
Sounds amazing.
That's the best item in the whole game.
Careful, guys. Mosquitoes here.
All right, I'm going to find a
Okay.
I'm going to find a coconut.
I need to remember how to play.
I don't remember either, but we'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
Is there anything important in the
There's a
top
hard
right?
shell in that one.
What the hell?
It's like raising the flag. Oh god, that sounds like a fucking mosquito.
That's the
That's the mosquito sound.
That is not a mosquito.
Trying to squeeze their fur together.
Who are we playing with? We're playing with all kinds of friends. Phoenix, Mare, Epic Tight Pants, Glacius, Moon Bunny, Song, all kinds of friends. And then I throw you. And then I cook you. We double cook the coconuts, right? It's a party. I don't want this guy. Get rid of you. Pick up you. Did y'all get the child? Oh, Bing Bong? Oh, I don't know. I'll double check. Nice coconut.
Nice.
Oh, shit. I dropped my coconut.
Watch your nuts.
Watch your nuts. Moon, catch.
had nuts in my hand. That wasn't fair. I wasn't ready. You know you shouldn't throw things at people when they have nuts in their hands, like Fruta.
You got to catch it next time.
Fruta.
You got to do better.
Oh.
Hey, Bing Bong, did
I just
Moon
have
do a
so
good
many
job?
Nuts, I can't hold them all.
Okay, you did good. I split one in half. I split one in half and then I cooked the 2 halves and I have those on my inventory.
I have like 5 whole nuts.
You don't need 5 whole nuts. 5 whole nuts, won't you come?
But I'm gonna break them and eat them.
Try not to cook Bing Bong. Well, you know, cooking Bing Bong is not a bad idea because then he can finally say that he did a good job. He's well done. Moon better hurry up because the fog is going to start coming. I'm just trotting along. The dad jokes are strong today. Listen, it had to happen. What's really funny, I forget what we were watching. Oh, so I brought the movie popcorn back and we sat down, turned all the lights off, sat down by the kitchen island and put on Some Like It Hot. Anybody know what that movie is? We've been trying to show them like older movies occasionally and it's been awesome. Oh, coconut?
Yeah, in a spiky place.
Ah, coconut. Marilyn Monroe.
Fun.
Yeah. It's a really, really good movie. You're doing great, song.
I don't remember what I'm doing.
Can I go up here? Is this a bad idea? Am I about to make a bad move? That's a bad move. I'm gonna go back down here. All right. Yeah, that was stupid.
Oh, that's not good.
What's not good? Well, oh, you guys are trying to go up like a super, super sharp way.
Apparently, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the stamina is real extra bad.
We should probably go that way.
Do you have a lot of stuff? Like, are you holding a lot of items?
Follow the trail of empty suitcases.
Is there death in this
Oh,
game?
yeah.
Yes.
Friends have been here.
All I
Yeah,
hear
that's
is
a good point,
thumping of
actually.
a flare and a
Hey!
lantern.
I'm pretty sure she has a big pair of coconuts.
You know what? Stop looking at my coconuts!
Do I need this?
I think what's slowing her down is a big pair of coconuts.
Those big pair of coconuts.
Oh
I've
my
got a
God.
lantern. Do we need this lantern?
Tonberry, think of the 11 months. Singing in the rain. Singing in the rain is good too.
I have
Careful,
no
there's,
idea.
hey, careful. You're
That's
good.
gooey.
There's enough room here. I can
Okay.
help you up.
I was just making sure not to step in the,
For
you
the
know.
little the jelly
Oh,
McJellykins.
Yeah.
Don't step in the goo.
Got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Why?
I heard that Moon has a lovely bunch of coconuts. Deedly dee.
Oh, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Deedly dee. Oh,
Ow.
the comical slip. Zoink.
Big one,
Thank you.
small one,
Bong, look out.
Did it have to make the noise? That was unnecessary.
It had to make the noise.
The funny part is it's not letting me climb unless I jump, and when I jump, it takes
Oh,
like
damn.
half my
Mel
stamina.
just-
Make sure
Going
when you
off.
go to
I have no idea
climb,
what-
look up a little bit, like look up a little bit higher when you left click. I'm just trying to gain my
Our
stamps.
friends up there are racing.
Well, they can race all they want. We're taking our time.
I'm not racing.
Absolutely not. I'm trying to live. Like you said, we haven't played this in a long time, so
I am
Just
not
trying to get
playing
used to
this
it.
in a long
Yeah.
time.
it's been a minute.
I feel like maybe
Do you think they
Maybe.
went that way?
we can get from this bridge to that bridge.
That's a,
Oh my God!
No, be
you don't have a
careful,
bridge
look
below
out.
you. There is no bridge below you. Am I the only one that sees? Oh, okay. I was gonna say she was screaming and not moving. I was really confused.
Mel, look out!
It'll be okay.
It was like Wile E. Coyote.
They're too
Can we go
far
that way?
ahead. The fog is rising.
Can't we just go up this way?
I don't know.
Is there enough room up there?
Oh God. I used his head.
I'm not gonna make it!
I think I just used it.
Let's go this way.
One way.
Where Moon came from.
Oh my God. I think I just used song to climb higher. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
No, not
Oh
really.
my god.
Okay, good.
I feel like our stamina is poo-poo.
It does feel a little on the poo-poo
Wait,
side.
are we on tenderfoot or
Are we on tenderfoot or normal?
I don't know. Oh, we're on normal. The realization of the crowd. Oh.
We're on normal foot. I see.
Is this the way?
Don't worry, Song. It doesn't
okay.
Maybe? Oh god. Doing great, thanks. We're trying. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Go back down, 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 go back down. Okay, we're fine. Whew. I might need to go down to get back up, you know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. I see. Right here. Go like this. Ah! There we go. There we go. There we go. Sylvia, thank you for the 13 months. Oh, Sylvie, sorry. I'm so sorry. You guys okay?
Yeah, we're just having a hard time finding a place to climb.
Finding a good spot. Do we think the left might be bad?
Yeah, we're not finding a spot over there.
Okay. Maybe we just go that way instead.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh god.
Okay. Little Town Soldier, hello. You can't find the
Phoenix,
progress
you
bar?
okay?
Did you scroll down to where it says peak?
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Flash.
Oh, ooh. Found a
Maybe. It's really
crevasse?
sketchy.
Crevasse?
It's a very sketchy crevasse.
But hey, but if it works, it works. If it fits, it ships.
It's falling.
Hold on, there's a little spot right here. I'm trying to. Hi, Ribs. Okay, maybe.
Oh.
Okay.
Phoenix.
This might be the way, Mare. Or like a way.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Phoenix.
I like right there. I just was like letting it bounce me to get stam. There we go.
There we go.
Was there a Phoenix below you?
I didn't see them,
Okay.
so I'm not sure where they went.
Okay. Forgot what the horn does. Exactly what I'm doing. Oh, does it look like a nothing burger?
I'm trying to find footing first, because I can't really see over here.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
More spots to climb here too.
Oh god. Oh. It might just be nothing.
Okay. Just
We might have to go outside.
okay. Oh my God. There's like What was
Oh.
What was that?
What was that?
Hello? Yeah, we're good. I don't know what that sound was. Why did I hear magic? What was that sound? No, there's a special horn that summons something. You know, there's. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna eat this coconut.
Oh god.
I'll take that as she's doing a good job. Oh, right up here, Mare. Maybe. I don't know if this is good or not, but it gets us here.
Yeah, we're getting up there at least.
All right. Such a sketchy way, too. Okay. Let me peek over this way. Maybe. Oh my God. Like, oh, I don't know if this is the way or not. This might lead us to death, but it might be worth a try. Oh, hi.
Or is that
I
epic?
am no longer with us. I regret to
Definitely
inform you. I
Oh,
have
but
fallen to my death.
the scream was great though. Mel fall down.
I'm sure my neighbors
wait.
loved it as much as you guys did.
Above you? Oh, that's a stretch. Like 2 right behind you and up. Is that a possibility, Mayor?
I can't really see.
I know.
Also, like, I'm injured, so.
Oh no.
Oh, I think Song is
Just 13%.
having some issues right now.
Are you able to find a way down?
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a very dissatisfied looking little sperm. Yeah, it's it's not happy.
Oh, jeez, Mel. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is so sketchy.
Shit, that scared the crap
Hey
out of
twin, how are you? Oh, I'm wasting.
me.
I'm like stuck. Oh shit.
FlashForce, like, I'm very sketchy with
Harry,
it.
of course you're welcome. Okay, I need to like go like this. Okay.
It has been
Okay.
a while, so
Okay.
I'd like to remind you.
Mayor, this looks promising actually.
Okay.
It's
I'm
super
coming.
sketchy, but I'm right here. We probably if this works, we've taken. So what I
That
did,
is a tiny crack.
it sure is. Oh hey, get out from behind me. Oh, if you.
Sorry. Oh,
Oh, that is a tiny.
What is this thing doing right now?
I had to like jump out from the wall to stop it from like spamming me in that little crevasse. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Yep, we're good right here.
This is-
Oh,
I mean-
I see the smoke flash.
Look at that. Wow. We probably picked the hardest possible way to do this, but we did it though.
Yeah. We
Cave
went up the
divers.
crevasse.
We conquered the crevasse.
Poor
So
Phoenix.
stupid. Strawberry, hello.
We lost them.
Mara, thank you for the follow. We're doing good. We're doing good. Oh, they might have bandages in there for you. Maybe?
The campfire will heal too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Look at that. We're doing good. All you guys have to do is watch for 15 minutes and you will earn the Bing Bong heart badge. You can see some people in chat already have it equipped. Probably want to go this way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phoenix,
Phoenix, we hear you.
where'd you go?
Oh,
Hi.
I love you. Hi.
We
We
made
went
it.
up crevasse.
Like that.
Went up a sketchy
Hey.
way, you know, we made it.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah,
That was
same.
super sketch.
I fell, and then I ended up like stuck in a crevasse.
Hey,
for a
Cass.
second, but then I was
Not sure how to equip it. Do exclamation point drops.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, Hodix, I do believe you've lost your hair.
Oh yes. Lovely.
Oh,
That's
looking
a rock
slightly
climbing.
bald and vacant in the eyeballs.
I was gonna say you're slightly bodyless.
Hi, man. Oh, hey.
Partaking in the
Hi.
devil's lettuce.
Mare, there's bandagis.
Woo.
Hi.
Oh, look. There's so many
Oh.
gosh dang hot dogs.
Song is
Am
still
I
alive? I thought he said he was dead.
No, song is not
Hey,
dead.
Crow.
He's
Thank you for
down
the 20
now.
months.
I'll go sing to him some more. BRB.
Here, I'm going to
Yeah,
feed you a
no,
hot
oh,
dog.
wait.
I'll go sing to him
I
some more. BRB.
increased the
Oh, okay.
hot dog spawn rate.
Did you
so-
really? Oh, my God. You're a
Yeah.
legend.
So, I was
Oh,
like,
oops. I'll
That's
go
like
sing
a
to
it's the
three
same
hot dogs.
amount of
BRB.
stuff,
Okay,
but
okay.
more hot dogs.
But more hot
possibilities.
gags. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm at the
I was
ready.
like,
And
you know what
also,
this game needs? More hot dogs.
Yeah. For this group, yes.
Don't do it.
don't you do it.
Don't you do it.
Don't you do it. Who you
Hey.
rooted to next?
Bing Bong said not to do it. Uh-oh.
I heard
What'd you
a
do?
scream.
Scream? Yeah, okay, I did hear a scream.
You heard a scream?
Yeah, and then song went from like 330 something to 350 something.
I love the sketch path you guys found.
no.
At least it
Fine.
works.
He has
I mean,
taken a spill.
okay.
Yeah, we heard his scream.
Outside.
Is he about to be a
He
little
has
spermy?
but 50% of his health. Only
Okay.
50. And a large climb ahead of him. Shall I
Song,
tell
you
him
can fall off a cliff.
He's at 369.
Shall I
It was
tell him
like
to end it all? Shall I tell him it's not worth it?
It's
and
like
he
you're
should
reading a
Bill
book.
survive?
Yeah.
He had a long climb
I'm gonna,
ahead after the
should I
spill.
go? I'll find my own words to tell him.
He was
you
never the
guys said
same
to-
since the spill of '92.
To end it.
Tell him
Yeah.
I told him
Yes.
to jump off a cliff.
Or that. She couldn't have disappeared
I
any
said
faster.
Mayor said jump
Listen,
off a cliff.
listen.
Do it.
Bonjour.
You hear? Very vague. Jump off a cliff. End it all.
She yelling at him.
He's crying.
She's yelling
There
at
he
him.
is,
I heard him.
crying.
End it all.
Aww.
He's still crying.
Is it ever coming to console? My guess would be that they want to bring it to console.
Jump off, jump off, jump off.
That's my guess. That's one way of getting to your friends. Listen. That just shows what kind of a good relationship we all have with each other.
If a ghost of your dead friend told you to jump off a cliff, would you?
I'd think about it. Bing bong?
Maybe. I'd at least.
Bing
think
bong wouldn't do
about
it.
How am I feeling that day, you know?
Yeah. Depends. Is the map really
He
hard?
said,
Then I might.
friends off, and he is going to do
Oh, Jesus.
BRB.
I hit myself with a coconut. Uh-oh. Run away, coconut. Oh, I got it. Oh, shit.
It's always best after a long day to drink the creamy milk inside and the tender meat.
Oh, we're talking about coconuts, right?
The hell are you doing?
Coconuts are good too.
Oh, God.
I hate it here.
Ugh. Only the flat sperm. Wait. The flat sperm as you were climbing was funny? Oh, man. You have no idea. It's priceless. When you are one,
Bonjour.
it's even better
Bonjour.
because what you can do is you can
Bonjour.
go under the player and they don't know you're there, and then you can just start speaking to them. That's great. We have a pretty fun time with it.
Melly's eventually going to grind him down,
Is he still trying to?
and soon that cliff
See,
will
this
bring
is what I
salvation.
said. Jump off a cliff.
Where is
They
he?
know song.
He's very persistent.
Is he still trying to make it?
The stamina. Yeah, I don't think me saying song they said go jump off a cliff had the desired effect. He's trying really hard.
You should have said it like I don't know. I was gonna tell you like an accent or something. You should. You know what? You
Do
should
it.
tell him to do it
I'll
in
do
like
it.
old English.
Okay.
She's telling Song to jump off a cliff in old English.
Ye yeet yourself off ye ledge, ye.
Hastily. Got the badge. He's so cute. He's so great. My God, Song. We don't need a perfect game. Just jump off.
Okay,
I
I
can
yelled,
hear from the living
bitch, stop climbing, and it didn't work. I tried the accent first.
And it
but,
didn't work
I
either?
kinda
Oh
got-
my God.
He is falling.
Well, you see, I have trouble differentiating between an old British accent and someone from the Wild Wild West. They kind of got blended together, so maybe I ruined it.
Hold on. I forgot that we could see his
Where my
distance
dog's
from the.
at.
He's over 390 meters away. Okay, I think he's finally doing it.
No, he's getting closer.
He was there for a second.
No, he's slightly.
He's getting closer right now.
Also,
God.
At this point, the
players
fog
who
should
died
get him.
in case
Please
we
kill
have,
him.
like,
He's falling closer to us.
Mel's really trying to convince
Closer
him.
to her.
She's really like, just
Just
die.
do it.
There
There he
you
goes.
go.
There he goes.
Just die.
Oh wow! There we go.
God.
That was a good one.
He's
He
dead.
did. Yeah, we
My
watched him.
God.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just want to eat a hot dog, for gosh
There we
sakes.
go.
Where is he?
Just want to eat a hot dog.
It's about damn time.
Dog.
Song, when I say
Song.
jump off a cliff, jump off a
Song,
cliff.
look up.
I jumped off multiple cliffs. It wouldn't kill me.
Hi,
To be
Rogue.
fair,
To be
he
fair.
continued
we can
to
bring him
climb
back.
and accidentally
Oh, there's the
slipped
statue. I couldn't
down
find it.
multiple cliffs,
Okay.
which is not the same.
Oh, I forgot the trumpet's there.
Yeah. And
All right, are we ready to cook our marshmallows and hot dogs?
Problem like we had last time.
There it is.
I think.
All right, I'll leave that one down there for them, and I'll pick up my trumpet.
Huh? If you heard me.
I feel like
don't
I
know
was
if I'm
just
talking.
born again.
Wait, what did you say?
Infinite power.
Yeah, you
I
did.
said,
I heard you.
I said I think the campfires also revive in case we run into that bug we had before.
Oh
haven't since
yeah,
then,
I
but
do.
just
Oh
in
yeah,
case.
yeah. I know
I
what you
feel
mean.
like I was just born again. Like I was just a sperm.
All right, cook your hot dogs. Do we well done the hot
There's
dogs?
hot dogs?
Yes.
Yes, well done
Yes.
your hot dogs.
Well done your hot dog.
They
All
should
right.
be well done?
Yes, cook it
Always.
twice.
Should I do that with my marshmallow too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Got a bing bong, a sandwich.
Am
I
Learn how to put
supposed
badges
to have
on.
one of
Let's go,
each?
Kate.
No.
I didn't get a
Yeah, Rick, I'm
marshmallow.
gonna feed you 3 hot dogs. Hold on.
I don't have a hot dog.
Hold on, I'm
just
gonna
cooking
cook you.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
cook you
have
half a
an extra
coconut.
hot dog.
Here, there's a
Did
cooked.
you get
Here's a
enough
cooked coconut.
I have an
Hey.
extra hot dog.
Okay. No, I've got one.
Thank you.
Do you need a
I
hot
don't
dog?
know. Sure.
Here.
Oh, here's
Do you
another
want some
coconut.
do you want some coconut?
No,
I think that's the one I dropped earlier.
And I've got
It's
a
half a
marshmallow.
coconut.
Ads are gonna start in a minute, friends. By the way, just a heads up.
Coconut.
Why the double cook? Because it's actually better for you.
It's yours now. Finders keepers.
Hey, let's do it for the vine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's gonna be thrilled.
Do it for the vine.
The tropics tomorrow.
Yeah, I see what I did there. What does the backpack do? It allows you to carry more stuff. It just weighs you, but it does weigh you down.
Is crying.
Okay.
Hold on, is there a place to jump?
Are they
Yeah,
there?
there is. Hey, I forget to grab vines. Is it E?
Yes.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's E. I mean,
E, I missed.
First there
I missed. I thought I clicked it. It's like I lagged. That was weird. Well, at least you did it right.
I'm not sure that I'm doing things right.
I don't know how I only took 10%. I must have grabbed it somehow because I didn't take damage.
all right, here we go.
I did not.
See, I'm not the only one.
Oh, it's raining. Song fell into the map.
I just, I'm glad I'm not the only person that did that. There we go. My poison's going away. There we go. Vine it must have. I don't know how it fell off.
Banana.
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 Wait, I gotta wait for the rain to stop. It must have stopped at least a little bit. It's because of the popcorn. Oh, bastards.
The green
I can't
apples
stop
are
the
the bad
rain.
apples, right?
I think so.
I believe so.
I see red ones over here.
Red ones, you should be fine.
They look improved to the 8. It wasn't orange as good.
Yeah,
Especially with
before
the-
I did it, I just did gens, and I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
I don't know what they're talking about. Bye, Night Raptor. Appreciate you, friend. Red or good. Okay. Red should be fine. Oh. Acting like it grabbed and released in the same frame. And maybe that's what it did. Yoink. Where are bees? Wait. Wait, what's not good? I don't. I can hear Glay. It's not good. It's not good. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. It's just a little slippery. It's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aw, who farted?
I did. I'm sorry.
I did.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Just let one rip up here, huh?
Hey, listen.
Oh,
I think the
Apocalypse the
Only
Nice.
try for it, okay, I have like 60% poison damage.
Well, that's what happens when you let one rip in the forest or the vine area or the, whatever this is called.
When you let one rip at the wrong time.
In the wrong part of town.
I didn't even
Oh,
see
you
it.
got hit a little bit. It's fine. Thank you. Did you find anything good? Huh? Ooh, no, not really.
Well, have you done the fortified milk thing?
What's the fortified milk thing?
So, You could do it like from a high spot, but you basically drink it and then you have to take at least like 100 damage. So you jump off of something and then it
Oh.
will block the damage, and then you get a.
I gotcha. Hey
you
Ash,
get
how are you?
I don't
Tip's
know.
getting through this.
See, that's
Oh
look
my
who
god,
farted
I'm so
now.
sorry. Oh, I farted. I'm sorry. I was reading chat when I did that. I'm so sorry. Mistakes were
I
made.
told you they're hard to see. 'Cause
I'm
they're
sorry.
Dark
I
purple in
was-
this one. I didn't
sorry.
even see it before.
Oh,
my God.
that's my bad. Fry, don't
Flash
laugh at me.
farted.
Listen, don't tell them. They're gonna make fun of me.
I tell everybody, Flash farted.
Stop. Hey, we said the red ones were good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What did he say was bad? What did he eat?
He ate a pink banana, I think.
Oh,
Or
okay.
He ate a pink banana.
How many ads are there? There's 3 minutes worth. Yeah.
That's all.
Normally I stop
No,
for it, but
no.
obviously we can't do that in multiplayer. Which way are we going, do you think?
Maybe back this way.
Too many? Nah, it's the life of Twitch, dude.
Switch up.
Tis inevitable. That's why I have turbo. I see bees. I see bees.
Did you say it with a lisp like that?
I see
bees.
Hey, Cav, how are you? Look out! There's bees. Ooh, there's a lollipop. Should we throw it at them? Ah, they're too far away. This seems like the right way. Yeah. I see we have some busy bees.
And a fart bomb.
Oh, just a little hit. Fine, just a little hit. Oh, there's a big one right there. Okay. Not the bees. Turbo's a great investment if you watch a lot of Twitch, and I do, and that's the biggest thing. Is oh, she farted too. I saw the cloud. Uh-oh. Mel, you okay?
I think this is.
Ooh, ooh.
I got gas!
She's got gas. Careful. Ooh, that does look a little dicey. That's awfully high up. There's no rest, is there? Damn. Did they hit another one?
I probably. That's what it sounds like.
We might have to go that way, Phoenix. The way they're going right now.
Vine? Maybe.
Because I see no resting period anywhere else.
My whole health bar is farts.
Thank you for clearing out the farts.
Are these bugle mushrooms okay to eat?
It's like bedtime with
Do
patients.
they have gills or no?
I don't know.
Like bedtime with Clay.
These
Who's
things.
Moon? Oh, is that Moon?
Yeah, come on.
Hi, Moon.
Okay, but we came from that way, and I don't feel like that's
Fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
they
feel
seem
like that's
fine.
the best idea.
Moon, did you just go straight up? How'd you get up there?
That's the way we came from, and it was not.
Well, yeah, but she had to get up there somehow.
Does anybody have anything that cures poison?
No.
Time.
Goes away eventually. Mine's going away eventually. The bugle shrooms are okay to eat, by the way.
Oh my god, rain!
I can't stop the rain.
I can't go anywhere.
Oh yeah, you probably got a lot more in the park.
I'm gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait here. I'm waiting for the rain to stop. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, Moon placed the pit over there. I'm waiting for the rain. Oh shit!
Oh, I'm gonna die.
All right. This doesn't seem right. Although this does.
Hey, Flash,
Yeah. Oh shit!
I'm here.
Hi, Song. You're doing great, sweetie.
Hi. Somebody help.
I saw that coming.
Oh,
I'm
Vine
here.
climbing makes me want to watch George of the Jungle.
No,
Oh,
I'm here.
no,
Brendan Fraser, right? Brendan Fraser. You're doing great, Song.
Okay.
You don't let anybody tell you otherwise, okay?
You're not doing great.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
How do you equip it? Do exclamation point drops. Oh, it's starting to rain. Gosh, dang it. I'll wait for the rain. That's fine. Yeah, that should tell you. That'll tell you how to do it if you're on desktop or if you are on mobile. Are you going through a secret tunnel?
I was for a second, but it didn't go anywhere.
Okay. Just checking stuff out.
But I liked it while it existed.
Ah, that's such a waste. That's such a waste. Such a waste.
Where?
Whoa! I don't know
Mare.
which way Moon went.
Moon goes crazy ways, so I never know.
Can we not go straight up?
I don't know if we can. I don't know what's which direction to go up there.
It's so slick.
Careful, Pihone.
Oh, I'm definitely.
I don't have enough juice to get anywhere up there. That's the problem.
Ray said he had a shelf, but I don't know.
I have a bugle if you need it.
Ping pong badge. Let's go.
I mean,
What?
bugle.
No. The shell shroom makes like a wedge.
Oh.
Got stuck there earlier today. Here? Oh, great. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way.
I got her bent. I got her bent. Don't worry.
Like, what I don't know is I don't know if Moon found a ledge over to the right or above us or what.
Can you?
Hey,
I don't
Dorito.
know if you can go to the. Can we climb up like where the waterfall is, maybe?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm probably going to die. Just remember me, okay? Just remember me. Okay. That worked.
Oh, really?
You okay, Flash?
Yes.
Doing great, sweetie.
Yep. It takes a bit, but I'm here.
Where are you?
You're up.
I went to the... I don't know if you can see my hand. Yeah. Oh, no. You were headed the right direction, but you went down instead of up. Phoenix? Phoenix?
Okay.
Phoenix?
Well, now it's raining.
Phoenix, you okay? Enchantress, thank you for the follow. Dragonflyer, welcome in.
Flash, I don't know. I could be wrong on this, but I don't think Phoenix is okay.
You don't think what?
I don't think Phoenix is okay.
I think they're fine.
Thanks for giving me your strong hand there, bud.
Okay, you just jumped off on like all the way down there. You can't listen. I got to watch your last
okay, I
moments,
died.
though.
I decided what I wanted to say to you, and I said it.
So that's what it is. When you die, you're like, all right, what am I going to
Why do
say
have
next?
purple?
Yes. I was like, all right. I got
All right,
a couple
Song, what is your
seconds.
plan? Because you're not moving.
Hey, the bugle shroom I just ate, yeah, that poisons me after a while.
Oh my God,
Oh,
I'm just gonna have to start moving. I can't. Poisons.
Okay, I have Blay over here. Hi, Blay.
Okay.
Where'd everybody else go?
Up?
Okay.
On the Phaeton?
No. It's just normal climb, I guess. Over this way somehow. I'm waiting.
A little bit of
for my
poisons.
poison to go away.
He's sitting there waiting. I was like, I can't wait.
I'm waiting for my poison to go away. You gotta go.
Think you got the badge? Oh, you could definitely, if you click on your desktop.
Oh, okay.
What was that sound? If your desktop and you click on left of the chat, you should be able to turn it on that way. If you're on mobile, you click on the 3 white dots to the right. You can do the chat identity that way. Oh, a little bit of poison. Right.
Who's at the top?
Who's at the
Sorry.
top?
Moon.
Moon's already up there?
Yeah, she
But
was
you-
zooming.
But you know what, though? I mean, we have a safety net just in case all goes south.
Yeah, to be fair, I also scared the crap out of her.
What does that sound? Sounds evil.
Ambiance?
Like an evil bird.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Okay.
just showed up in her vision, and then
Oh,
she was like, "Oh my god!"
All right. I don't know if she went this way or not. Moon was
I
schmoving.
don't know. She's so fast.
She's
I don't
very,
know where
very
Mare
fast.
is either.
But I did pause and stop because I was like, oh, the song might be needing some help, and he wasn't moving. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you're like, well,
I gotta go.
bye.
The longer we sit here, the more we get hungry, and the less we can do.
And then the more fog.
More fog. So best of
Yeah,
luck to you,
it's like
song.
You have a lot of space to the right and the left. So
Yeah, that's what I
it's
figured I would
much
just
better
pick a
spot
direction
than
and
you
go.
did before.
Yeah.
I don't know why we got into such a weird spot.
Let me see. I need to go. That straight up there looks a little rough though. Should I go maybe this way? Oh, hey, isn't this a good thing? It's a remedy fungus.
Yep.
Doesn't that heal like everything?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How's the
It doesn't
update?
heal a
Was there
lot.
an update? Oh. There we go. Had to try not to waste. It's a fungus. Yeah, we're moving. We're schmoving. We're schmoving.
Yeah.
Wrong game. No, you're okay. Ah, it's so pretty. Look at the light. That doesn't seem the right.
There's a lot of ledges like to your left.
Okay.
If you end up.
If I just go down this way a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like a lot of ledges. I don't know if that's the right way. But let's see.
You know what? It's worth a try. I'll take it. Don't you rain on me.
The rain would just stop.
Gosh, dang it. All right. Yeah, it does look like there could be a path that way. Yeah, you might be right. Have I been getting lag and Faz recently? No, the lag I've been getting is personal issues because of my PC stuff having issues. My favorite area in Peak? You know, I think the most entertaining area that we ever have is the one it's the lava one, right before we go through Satan's butthole. That usually provides the most entertainment. We laugh pretty hard during that. Thank you, Rogue. Paul Meyer, think of the follow. Oh. All right. I think I'm going to try to maybe go up.
Yes, there is a very narrow ledge right there.
Ledge. Yeah, there we go. Ledge.
And then it looks like up and to your right if you.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, might be better.
Yeah, if I go like this. Maybe hard right.
Yeah, use a little of the extra.
A little
stuff
extra
if you
sauce.
want to.
Yeah. There we go.
Ah, there you go. Made
There
it.
we go.
Look at that.
Look at that. Doing great, sweetie. The tornado. Okay, the tornadoes are that. Oh, that's got to be up there.
Oh, you can tell Moon's been here.
Oh, because there's nothing in the suitcase.
Yeah.
Oh, that dirty, rotten scoundrel. Yeah, one of the funniest moments I've ever had in this game was Vin got. One of the funniest moments I've ever had in this game was when Vin got taken by a tornado.
Yes.
The sound of his voice going through the tornado had me crying. Literal
The
tears.
Doppler.
Oh my god,
Him
it was
like,
so
"Wah."
funny. Oh, it was too good. Hey Weston, what's up?
I really hope it's Mesa. I really do.
Oh, I forgot that it could be one or the other.
Yes.
I do have a clip of it. I have a video. The thumbnail of the video is the tornado. So it's peak. If you look up peak.
Yep.
Hi.
Hi.
I made it.
I heard you killed
Wait,
Phoenix.
turn up.
You're and I what?
Poor Phoenix.
I heard you killed Phoenix. You didn't use your strong hand. Why didn't you use your strong hand? Look at Phoenix. Look at them.
They don't have hands.
Not anymore. They did.
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't realize that did that when you dropped
You
it.
wasted it.
Oh well.
Wow, you
You can't
farted.
drop it.
Oh, sorry. Breathe it in. Yeah, try crop dust in this
A
whole
medical
area. That's what
fart
you get.
that doesn't heal
Magical
anyone.
farts. Because I'm a fan.
Magical fart.
Well, at least Epic made some progress.
Bing bong. Do you like magical farts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So awkward. Do you like magical parts? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Who doesn't?
You sounded so excited too. Yeah, definitely.
Bing bong. Okay. Okay, listen. Bing bong, you be the decider here. Did I kill Phoenix?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm chucking you off a cliff. I'm chucking you off a cliff.
See?
Bing bong's
I
dead to me.
told you.
You're dead to me, Bing bong. You're dead.
What?
No.
Bing Bong's not a hater.
Thank you, gamer fan. Oh my god. Rogue. Thank you for the subs, homie. What about the oh shit cannon moment? There's been a few good ones. This game is pretty great. Pretty great. Rogue, thank you so much. All right. Who are we missing? Let's see. Mel,
Epic.
Glacius, and
Mel,
Mr. Song. Okay.
Epic's by herself.
I was gonna say I see that Glay and Song are
hear.
together. She's further down. I wonder if she fell. What do we got here? Nothing.
Yeah. Wasn't that when she screamed?
I don't know. There was a lot of screaming happening, so it's hard to tell which was connected to what.
Moon and I were just alone by ourselves.
I know. Well, I was like starting. I saw Moon go up the way to the right. I was like, okay, that might be the way. So I started to go. Then I had to wait because Song was there. I was like, oh, Song might need help, and he wouldn't move. And I was like, F this, I gotta go. So I left him. And then, and then Phoenix came over and was like, oh, they're already at the top. What the hell?
Yeah.
So here we are. Hey, Quaid. I have played this before, yeah. A couple times,
So
not a
The
ton.
lesson that we learned from that was don't wait for Song.
Nope. Never wait for Song. Sorry, Song.
Listen, it is a smart move for at least one person not to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, someone's dying. I hear
Honestly,
coughing.
Someone's dying.
I think that was Epic.
Oh, hey, there's a rescue
that was
claw in
definitely
here.
Oh, Epic and Glay are now together. Song's by himself.
What? How did that happen?
It's,
Maybe.
it's
Waited
a natural
for
thing.
Epic.
It's supposed to happen.
Got the Bing Bong love badge.
Glay's
Nice.
waiting for Epic. Song might be.
Do we have to?
above them.
They were asking, do we
I'm
need to
still,
identify
like,
what kind of ghost Phoenix
amazed
is now?
That I never
Oh no,
realized
they're not doing much. Are they a shade?
that having an upgraded graphics card, like the trees actually move.
How dare you call me a shade?
Right?
Oh, I see what
am
it is.
Very clearly a myling, but if you keep it up, I'm gonna turn in poltergeist, and I'll
Okay,
throw things
wow.
at you.
All right, sorry, damn. These ghosts are real sensitive, mood.
Well, don't call it shady. Don't be
I was
shady.
gonna say, now I'm a
Don't be
Banshee. It's
shady.
targeted.
Oh
It's
no!
only against
Oh
Flash.
man! Bing bong, am I the target? Oh, he feels bad. No.
I should probably grab a backpack.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. I haven't grabbed one yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, do we have the thing that I can put stuff in there without having to take it off?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
B.
Always.
Ah,
Yeah.
lovely.
And then we have balanced hunger, so the weight of the backpack shouldn't be that bad.
What?
Also, the campfires heal everything.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
See, those are nice.
They heal everything. Even.
I kind of forgot.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me right now?
Because now
He might
Mel's
have.
further along than Glay. Glay's
Can you
like
hear me?
260.
Hello?
A
Yeah, I think I
shade.
saw.
Ugh.
Can you hear me right now? Oh God. I gotta take the backpack off.
Oh, I see.
Hey, can you hear me right now?
No.
Yeah.
Oh God, I think so. My push to talk is connected to.
I
Oh,
see you.
is connected to the button that does the backpack thing.
Oh. Well.
Might have to change that. Is there a way to change that? Rebind. There we go. Where's push to talk?
No.
Is there push to talk?
Did I lose it?
I see you.
Push to talk. Rebind.
Oh.
There we go.
Try.
Let me try that.
Grabbing the purple berry.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Go back
Yeah, we can.
Ah, there we go. I rebind. I did a rebind on it to do my other mouse button.
Yeah. I was trying to grab that purple kingberry, but I couldn't.
Oh, the thing. Did it like take you up there and then drop you off?
Yeah.
Is it possible to?
Multiple
Oh my God, the trick.
No, you can't climb those thin ones.
You just have to be adamant. Look, determination is key. I haven't gotten off the ground. What if I jump and do it?
It's too far out.
Oh,
Epic, you made it.
Hi, Pumpkin.
I'm arriving.
Got a
with
retro
all
game
my
emulator,
health
and the boy
I'm
and
not
I
hungry.
bad at games
Why
from the
is my
80s.
health
Oh,
bar
that
freaking
sounds like
out
fun
at me,
though.
There we go.
Hello, friends.
I made it.
Hi, Song
Oh,
of
hey,
Earth.
Bonjour.
sorry you survived.
Hi.
Sorry, you
Bonjour.
guys had to wait.
I'm
That's
so
okay.
excited.
You're fine.
I made it.
I might
no,
change
no,
the keybinds.
no, Clay. We know what happened last time. No.
All right, are we ready?
That was such a good
That,
Yes.
that's
Wait, we
slick.
Oh wait, we have to revive the drinks. There we go.
Oh
We don't
my
have to worry
God, I
about revive.
live.
Oh, which means that we get a trophy thing.
Wait, did
Oh,
I do
well-
bad or good?
Alpine.
The
Let's just see
Alpine.
what
What
the
does that mean?
statue has.
It's an owl's peen.
Oh yeah. Do we want to trigger
Need
the
respiration
statue then?
points.
go
Yeah.
for it.
Oh no, 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 no.
I've never triggered a statue. I don't know what it is.
Wait, I don't
What is it?
understand.
What is it, Phoenix? What did we get?
Is it possible to rebind the thing that we
Wait,
did
did
for
I
the
kill
backpack thing?
Oh.
I don't think so.
No,
Okay, I have a better
Flash
idea.
did.
I have a better idea.
What did he do?
What did
He
Flash
didn't
do?
grab their
Not you.
hand.
Strong arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Take my strong hand.
Oh my
Does
God.
anybody need a hot dog?
Oh,
I
it's
have
Alpine.
three.
I
have
am
3 hot
so
dogs.
cursed though because
somebody
I was
needs one.
revived with the campfire and not the statue.
Wait, does that mean your health is all gone?
Yeah, I have
Will a
35%
marshmallow
down.
help?
okay.
No, it's okay.
Wait. So wait, your health has got. Wait. So
Yeah,
just need to
so
find you, like,
because
a
I was
health kit or something?
revived with the campfire
Yeah.
and not the statue, I have 35%
Morky Mork!
cursed in my bar. It's okay.
Oh.
I'm not worried about it.
Is that the
there we
thing
go. I
that
switched
gets
it on my
better?
mouse. I'll have to switch it
Purple?
back later.
No, it's black, so it will never get better.
Oh god!
Hey, Flash.
Yeah.
I'm
Check this out.
permanent.
Shot Flash.
It's hard mode.
Yeah, this guy was
I want to
like,
know what Flash is drinking from his hat.
Flash.
Haterade.
Wouldn't you like to know? I gotta stay strong.
Try not to go through the map this time. That would be
Clearly he's double fisting G Fuel right now.
It's liquid IV. Leave me alone.
Damn it.
Ew.
It's G Fuel.
Liquid IV. Man, you're taking like 84 times your daily amount of sodium.
Listen, it's worth it. Ghosty. Sorry.
Yes.
Are you saying you're
Sorry.
just, you're
Ghosty,
just
thank you
taking
for the 2
shots of
months.
soy sauce? Is that what you're doing?
Oh my God, can you
I feel
imagine?
like the soy sauce would be less sodium.
I didn't drink coffee yesterday.
Try the
and I woke
umami
up
flavor
with a
of liquid IV.
migraine.
Oh my God.
And then I had to double fist energy drinks when I woke up to make the migraine go away.
Dip your sushi in it or do shots.
2 shots.
Ooh, that could be worth getting.
Piton.
Piton. I'll put that in the backpack. Oh no, never mind. I'll just pass out here.
Hey, what are these nuts? Are
Son
these
of a
good
bitch.
or no?
You've
They're
just been
these
snowballed.
nuts.
I got
Are these
snowballed.
orange winter berries okay or no?
Huh?
Orange winter berries.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
God, it's
I forgot about
big.
this. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Find the crack!
Find the crevice. You son of a bitch.
Did I do that?
No, he did that. He snowballed me.
You son of a bitch!
Be careful of your crack.
Bonjour. Are you
You'll
okay?
pay for this, damn it.
Mon ami.
You will pay for this.
Oh,
God. He picked up Snowball
I threw a
and hit me and
snowball.
knocked me into the crack.
I just want
Bitch.
to reassure you
Do
that
we
I
know-
know where he sleeps.
Good.
do we know if
You
orange
just wait.
winter
I'm gonna
berries
convince
are
him to
good
do
or bad?
something really mean.
I know. I found
Oh,
a berry
no.
that healed me on the last one, though. I was
You by
missing
spite
health,
and G
and
Fuel.
I ate a red berry, and it gave me all my health.
She's gonna pour soy sauce
I am
all over
gonna
you.
try the orange winter berry.
I'm gonna fart
I
on
will
his
let you know
pillow.
if I die.
Yeah, enjoy pink eye,
Poor
asshole.
bear.
Okay.
You'll
did
pay
not
for
die.
this with your eyeball.
You'll pay for this. Oh, look, they're all the way up there already. What the French?
Yeah. our
Orange
friends
winter berries
really
are fine.
go fast.
I know. Thank you. Yeah, they listen. It's smart
You know,
that they don't
it's
F
like they're
around.
speed
They
running
just
or
go.
something.
Well, no, because then they have more stamina. They're not wasting. Like they don't get hungry.
Yeah, but think of all the friends who wouldn't die if they had friends to
Oh,
help.
musical break. Did you just hear music all of a sudden? Even Flash's character has a broken heart. I know.
Baby.
Careful, snow.
You know what? I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay right here.
Yep.
Huh? Hey, you want to smooch to maintain warmth?
Flash, they're heating. Flash, they're heating up the snow.
Ew. Are they peeing on
She
it?
stole my balloon! Guys, if your bags are empty by the time you make it to the top, it's because of this fucking one over here. They're sneaking into your
Suck
backpack.
music can only mean good
What are you
things.
doing?
I don't know if that's true.
Nothing.
Doesn't the three
I don't
balloons
have-
mean that you
I don't put
fall
things in my
softer?
backpack. I know that's what you're trying to do.
There's a snowball with your name on it.
Careful, he's deadly with
The
those.
orange thing was, I ate it. It's safe, by the way.
That's not good. That's not good. I'm going down. I'm
Look,
going
they
down.
gave me
I'm going
balloons
down.
for Valentine's Day.
Aw, what a sweetheart. Ah!
Look out!
My stamina!
Flash?
I'm fine. I'm fine. You know what? I'll wait here. I am playing with Phoenix, Mare, Mel, Clay, Moon Bunny, and Song. That crevice looks pretty good.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Hey. That could have been really bad.
Keep
Mel.
stealing all my shit.
Oh, she's taking more of his stuff. Hey, remember that time you threw a snowball at me?
I took his pizza, ate his orange, and took his balloons.
Take that, you son of a bitch.
Take that!
I have a banana peel waiting for you. Waiting for you to slip
the
up.
right
No,
moment.
bitch, no!
Get to the top of a cliff,
What?
all of a sudden a
I'm
banana
gonna wait
peel
till
is
the
just
moment you're about to slip up.
He's gonna Mario Kart your ass.
Oh,
I see what you're
Hey, Gizmo. Oh my god. Awaken! Think of the 8 months.
oh, this looks like a hill. A little worried
The max
about
player
that.
limit is 4 on regular, but we're playing with a
I'm
mod that
worried
allows
about
for
it
more
because
players.
It's gonna blizzard any second.
It is going to blizzard really soon.
Blizzard, blizzard, blizzard,
Blizzard, blizzard, blizzard.
blizzard,
Oh,
blizzard.
there's many crevasse over here, nice
Okay.
and deep and dark.
Yeah, thank you, Matthew. Yeah. Many a deep, dark crevasse.
Deep dark crevasse. Oh
Sounds
my
like
God, I am on
a good
peak.
drink. I'll have a deep, dark crevasse.
I just.
said the
Oh, here
thing.
comes. Here comes. Here
Oh,
comes.
not safe here.
No,
Not
stay
safe
over
here.
there.
Not safe here.
No, stay over there.
Not safe here. There we go. Guys, stop fighting.
I didn't mean to take this. I swear.
She said,
Did she just take something else? Wait, I gotta check my backpack. Okay.
She's a thief. She's a thief.
she said she's at the peak.
I actually.
It's in her
can't,
blood, man. She just can't help herself.
She's thieving.
She's thieving.
Up there?
Maybe that's a hell of a.
That's what the government wants you to think.
Cramping now.
Oh God.
Oh, shit, balls,
Crap.
balls,
Oh,
balls,
mistakes.
balls,
Mistakes.
balls,
No,
balls.
these are not balls. They used to be, but now they're frozen. Wait, am I safe here? I'm not safe here. Am I safe here? I'm not safe here.
Here.
Crevasse. I'm so cold.
Here. Can I don't know.
I think when players aren't, I think it does warm you the player up.
You guys struggling over there?
No, we're good.
Well, I just,
We got it.
I have this rope cannon in my hands, but I don't see it, and I don't know how to put it down.
Oh, I don't see it either.
Yeah.
Mel stole my rope cannon.
What? But
Well,
she
I
said
wanna give it
it's
back
not in
to
her
you.
hands.
I'm trying. That's what I'm saying. It's not
Yeah.
in my hand. It's like I have it, but it's
my
not in
nose
my
hurts.
hands.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
but I
Hold
see
on.
it.
Hold on. Turn around. No, definitely not in the
I don't have
backpack.
anything in my
No.
backpack because people might steal it. And I
Gee,
can't
who
have
would do
that.
Who
Payback
would
might
do
happen.
something like that?
Listen, I haven't stolen anything from you yet.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, just accept it. It is what it is.
And he made vows. What's his is mine? What's mine is mine?
Yeah, my wife says that shit all the time.
See? Joke's on you. If you don't have anything, they can't take anything.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
And that's why I leave the toilet seat down.
I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna make that. Go back down for now. Nah, I need to eat something.
A piton!
Oh yeah, I forgot I have a piton. Oh yeah.
I put one.
Got the badge. Let's go. Okay, I'll save mine.
I'm just hanging on to this blizzard stuff.
Yeah. Hey, chicken looter, welcome in.
Blizzard.
Blizzard. Did
Hey,
Dairy
you have a
Queen
ping
take
pong
advantage
on
of
your
that or
back.
no? I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I don't actually know if this was a good spot. And
I'd say we go for it.
Oh no! I'm
All right, grab the piton. Grab the piton.
Ah! Oh my god! Yeah, we're gonna need a second one for sure.
Okay. We'll wait here then, I guess.
Oh shit! I did. I tried. It didn't work. No, I'm good. Well, okay. Good is a very loose term.
Flash, look out!
I grabbed the piton, but it did not go into the hole.
Flash, you fell.
Thank you, Glay. I appreciate your observation. I'll be fine. Maybe I just play the trumpet and call it a night. I can't go. I don't have enough. Okay. Maybe I find my way around. What if I find like you guys are good. I'll find another way. Oh shit, I'll freeze to death. Yeah, 73% damage. Yeah. Oh shit. No. We'll see what we can do. I'll try my best. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find a case that has bandages and stuff, you know? Nothing over there. Okay. Or like if I find that thingy that heals thingies, you know what I mean? Oh fuck. I'm okay. I'm in the bottom of a crevice. I'm good. They're not that much higher than me, you know what I mean? Hey, look, a rope. Why is that here? I do believe that you were left to the wolves. Understandably so. I mean, I would not come back down here for me if I were them. But I'm gonna do my best. Hey, what's down there? Oh, capybara. Maybe they want a rope. I got you, homies. Hunger's gone. You know, I'm gonna have to lose. I'm probably gonna have to lose the backpack. Hey, Angel, welcome in. Emerald, thank you for the 16 months. Okay, I'm at the edge. Oh God, I'm gonna have to go this way. That's not gonna do me any good. I gotta go over there. You know what? We're going down here. We're going to the capybaras. What game is this? Peak. Hi, friends. Hey, those yellow winter berries, do they heal you or are they just food? Oh. Do they heal you at all? Or are they just food? Get in the water. Does the water heal you? Don't mind me. I'm just gonna squeeze on over here. Bonus stam. Ooh, okay. It does give health. Look. Oh, okay. There's hope. There's hope to be had. Thank you, little capybaras. Thank you for the bing bong, of course. Okay. The bing bong back. So if you just watch for 15 minutes, that's it. 15 minutes and you've got it. Oh my God. This is the bonus health vanilla from. Hi, you son of a bitch! I hope you fucking die.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm fucked.
Good.
Death is coming soon. To a theater near you.
No. Get out of here, you son of a bitch. No. 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 That's what you get.
Push. When push comes to shove. If I had items in my bag, oh, you'd be in trouble. I don't have any health. I fell down once and like 60% of health is
I
gone.
also fall down. It don't feel good.
What do I feel like? Did you put this mushroom down or did you find it?
No, I found it. All right,
I feel
I'm
like
gonna have to
this
lose
is
some
like
shit.
a mistake mushroom.
Bing bong, I love you. Just know that, okay?
Did you play that with the capybaras?
No. I just sat there and took the food off their head and ran away. I had to, man. I had to. Oh, hey, a rope. It just heard playing. Got the badge. Nice. Please tell me I'm fine here. I'm fine here, right? Yeah, I'm fine here. Should have thrown yourself off the mountain instead of Bing Bong. But then Bing Bong wouldn't have been able to make it up to the top. What do you mean? I had to. Emerald, thank you for the 16 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friends. Oh my Lantis. Oh, if you could throw people, that'd be so mean. I'm sorry. Is that not... Okay. You tell him, Glay. What'd I just hear? Bell, thank you for the follow. just gonna use the extra to get up here. Yeah. Snow and ice do look pretty. They do look nice. Is that clay?
Return the slab. Return the slab.
I don't have the slab. Get out of here. Where's Courage when you need him? Oh my god. I'm gonna be in danger soon. It's so slippery. Alright, I should be safe in here from the next storm, right? Right? You and your teeth. Get your teeth out of here. Thank you, Yoda. Hey, what up, Funky? It's going well. We're doing okay. I fall down. It didn't feel very good. This might not be the way. Because I'm at the edge. Oh, but imagine. Oh, God. No, that's not the way. That's not the way. That is not the way. Choice. Unless I've got the pit here. Would that be worth it doing it here though? Is there a way to go from here? Because I don't think there is. No, I don't think so. Okay. Going this way. I need
Careful,
to...
Flash. Getting real close to the edge.
Thanks.
Tip, don't stave.
I read that too. Tip, don't stave.
Staff only. Oh god, I heard that. I heard that click of doom.
I know. Oh shit. Nope, not gonna make it. 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 Oh shit. Clay, I love you.
I'll give that fall a 10 out of 10, by the way. Just saying.
Oh shit. I tried. Watch. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Soon we'll be reunited.
I'm just gonna give up. Hold on.
It is on.
Who?
Flash.
Mayor, why'd you let this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moon, you could have saved me.
Oh, you died too, Song? I was so epic by yourself.
Moon.
Actually, he was third. Or fourth.
Flash.
Flash.
You had the chance to save me.
Epic by yourself.
I did?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, epic by yourself.
Sounds great.
Isn't it great?
Sounds great.
sweetie.
I like the corpse next to you.
Yeah, I stole this from the corpse next to me.
Good. Just another thing that you've taken from Clay.
But I am in dire straits, sir. Look at my,
Yeah,
look at my health.
yeah, you're in the pickle that I was in. It's not good.
I'm not sure, but oh.
Return the
hunker down.
slab.
A pit of despair. Let's see.
She's not doing good.
I'm going towards the mountain. That's all.
Yeah.
That's fog. So do I. Unless it glitches me under the map and then I have to climb my way
Wow,
out.
Song, imagine dying. Wow.
Wow.
Imagine.
Look how nasty his face looks though.
What type of ghost are you,
What an
Song?
idiot, he died.
He's got
Yeah.
the sassy lips.
What type of
He does have the
ghost
sassy
are you,
lips.
Song?
Look at him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he
I'm
right.
Song's the ghost that
Shut
talks
his
too
collar.
much but doesn't listen.
What sound or song? Listen, no.
I'm silently judging everyone.
A
So,
ghost that doesn't
Yeah, I
read
mean,
their
your face
emails.
looks like it.
Moon, is this correct that you have a hand warming pad as we're about to go into a lava pit?
She found it recently.
Okay.
I did find it recently.
I
I
was
get
now
cold
it's
easy.
toasty warm.
Jeez.
Ooh,
Shoot,
it's like,
Oh wait, I'm gonna go check on them. Let's see what's happening.
Oh.
There's no fighting.
Eat
You're
your hot
doing
dog
good.
first. Eat your hot dog
I was
first.
trying.
I'm gonna
Eat your
my
hot dog.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
listen,
a rope cannon. Just
I
charge
am
the rope cannon and
admitting.
shoot
No,
it
I
up there.
can't use it. Song, it's broken.
Oh,
It's
that's
just
oh.
stuck in
Yeah,
my
it's-
spot, but I
you
can't
can't
use
see it. It says it's in her hand, but it's
Join
not.
us.
Oh, yeah,
Join
that's
us
true.
now.
Yeah, that's
Join
true.
us.
All right.
Join us.
Well,
Join us.
good says.
Join
I
the
like less
spread.
than half of you, half as well as you deserve, and blah blah blah. 11C's second breakfast. Goodbye.
Okay.
Join us.
Still
You didn't
alive.
make it that far.
Join us better.
Okay, so I'm gonna, you know,
Try
again.
harder.
I'm gonna. Why am I stuck climbing?
Try
I'm gonna go out like a
harder.
Canadian. Freezing.
Try harder.
Not hard
Oh,
enough.
there we go.
Alive, man.
Not for long.
Oh,
Try
Rest well.
harder.
there we go.
To a reunion that will never
She's
end.
sleeping.
Nailed it.
I don't purpose.
There we go. Now she's a goner. Oh, jeez, that's aggressive. Oh, cool. That just took 25 of my health away.
Look, like it never
Hell yeah.
happened.
I didn't need that.
Fortunately, the fire will heal.
Well, it's a good thing we
Fire
got
heals
hag
all.
eggs.
do you guys have
guess.
curse in your bars or are you fine?
I'm fine.
Mine is fine.
They should be
Yeah.
okay.
You still
Bugle
have a
Boy,
curse.
thank you for the 7
Yes.
months. Thank you for the sub,
Yeah.
friend. Welcome back.
But
So
you still
don't
made it to the
revive
top.
via the campfire. No, I
The old morale boost.
Oh.
Well, now we know with that
Well,
mod,
if you visit me
get
in the
brought back
afterlife,
by
then
the
I
fire.
know.
I did.
I never saw
Hey, we
you.
never opened this luggage.
I was
Oh,
just
hey, a
not
sports
as
drink.
loud as these other weirdos.
Dang, there's no need for all
How
that.
dare you not be
I mean,
loud?
that's fair.
I don't know which part they were going to get offended by. The fact that I called them weirdos or the fact that I said that they were
No,
loud.
they
Yes.
know what they are.
Yes.
They know you're loud.
Flashes, yes!
There's no surprise.
All of it.
How
Oh,
dare you?
Everything.
Oh, Glay, is this
How
familiar?
dare you describe
Oh,
me
huh?
accurately?
Glay, do you remember the cannons?
You know, to be
Yeah,
fair, I
oh,
have
that
never
was
made
great.
it this far.
Oh,
Everyone got
the
revived,
cannons. Oh, yeah.
No.
Took the drink.
Hey,
It's too late
Flash,
for
you know
that.
what's
The
a pretty
last time
fun
we
game I
played,
just
we all
did
made
just
it to
now?
What's that?
Alpine, and then that was it.
You take something from someone's backpack and put it into someone
That was
else's
like the
backpack?
That was like the
And then
beginning, the first
accuse
time
them
I
of
ever
stealing.
He's like, wait, where the fuck did this go
Hey, does
from?
anybody have one of these? Oh, I
Yes,
do. Oh, I
still
can.
have
All right.
the rope cannon in my hands that I can't see or use.
Oh, wow.
Still there.
All right, where are we going? Straight ahead?
Fair,
We're gonna
to be
follow.
fair,
We're gonna follow the people that just zip up the
Can
mountain.
cook it in the lava? Can you
fair,
really?
to be fair, this
I've
is
never
probably
tried to
the
cook
first time
anything in the
I've
lava.
played
We're always on edge and we're just trying to floor it through here.
To be found.
To be full.
Welcome to the hottest place in town. Heat 96.3.
Hottest place in town, see?
Yeah, see?
Boiling hot
Pastaroni.
soda fountain, see? Yeah.
Pastaroni rigatoni.
See?
Oh, that was
Oh,
hot as
shit.
fuck.
That doesn't look
Balls.
good.
Some balls are hotter than others.
Sweaty balls.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, we're gonna wait on that.
Well, you know,
How many days left until you win peak? How many days left? Hopefully today.
it's gonna cool down.
No desert tornadoes.
Eventually.
No, I
Blow on
know.
it.
That's sad. I know.
There we go. Yeah.
What's
All right,
that
it's
sound?
free.
Can I make that jump?
I don't know. Glay barely made that jump. I don't think Glay made that jump.
Hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot.
Hadouken! Oh,
Look, you made it.
Are
there we
you
go.
can?
Are you okay?
Like,
Are you
sure
okay?
you can.
Made it. Wait, what's the direction? Am I going sideways?
Do you look straight? They're
I think
over.
it's straight ahead.
They're straight ahead.
This way?
Well, no, you know which way to go. Hey, if you look for the volcano. If you know where, look, that's the direction.
They're that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We are beyond where I ever lived, so.
No, you're fine.
The fire is
Wait.
firing right now.
Are
Likes
you
the pound cake.
contemplating shit? I'm going this way.
No, I'm gonna ride the.
Are you
I was gonna
okay?
do the chain. I was gonna do the chain across.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll go
man,
to
yeah, she
chain.
almost went backwards, dude. That'd be so messed up.
Chain, 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 chain of food.
Chain is sawed. Uh-oh.
Chain of salt.
Oh, do you see that dicey shit?
Little dippy dip.
Oh
Yeah,
my
little
god,
dippy dip.
they dipped a toe in there. I saw that.
That was a little hot.
That
Lord.
that looked
Check
sketchy
shoes.
as shit. Watch your backpack because I died. Well, I didn't pick another one up. It's okay. Hey, don't say you like your...
Meet you at the other
Oh,
side.
hey, she's over there. Hey, I wonder if I can grab the chain
Oh,
this
hot,
time.
Hot, hot, hot. Not good.
Hey, I got it this time. Ow, 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 ow.
Ow, ow.
Ow, 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 ow. We're okay. All right, let's save my stamps.
One more time, with gusto.
With gusto.
With gusto. With gusto. All right, they're going that way. So you're going this way, eh? I don't know what is considered the right way here.
I don't know.
You know what? I'd be willing to go the way you're going, though. I'll go for it.
Yeah, there's diamond over here.
Yeah, why not? We'll split the difference. We'll see if we get it.
Yet.
Okay, this one is getting a little soft. I'm gonna jump down and jump across though.
Yeah, I got like 2 seconds of burnage.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. Thank you. I think it's worth it. Oh yeah. Look, our friends are that way. Song and Glay went the other way, but it looked like Moon and I guess Phoenix and Bear went this way.
Well, we can laugh when Song and Blade die.
Oh shit. What is that?
What's
Like,
that?
I don't know. I keep hearing random like magical noises. Hey, Animaid, what's up?
Oh my god.
That's not. Yeah.
Stay there and we stay here, fire.
He just walked across lava.
So we could go to the
Ooh,
right.
what if we go? Oh yeah, the chain.
There's like a chain, and then there's also.
We can give it a
looks
whirl.
like
Give it a
It
whirl.
looks like we can walk over that bridge over here.
That's what I was just looking at too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Bing Bong showing up for you? No, not yet. You can try refreshing. Yes, there it is again.
Yeah, I think
What the
we can
fuck?
climb this. I don't. It sounds like somebody is smashing a window.
It does. It sounds like someone's smashing a window. Then you hear like a nice little magical noise.
I feel like we found a bridge.
I think we did
Oh,
too.
it's hot on the other side of it though.
Okay. I see. Okay.
But I feel like
Maybe it'll stop being hot and then we can go across.
that would be nice. Because right now it seems like.
Yeah, I see yours dark. Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah, hopefully.
I can't tell. But I prefer that it not. There we go.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's getting there. Almost. There we go. All right. We have a good view from up here. We can see the pathways.
This
So
volcano sounds like a boat is ringing too.
it certainly does.
Am I hearing things?
Do we go? Do you think we should go this way, or do you think we should go like that way? Maybe to the right.
Yeah, I kind of think we should.
Yeah,
go this way
that's what I'm
and then
thinking
work
too.
our way that way.
I think so. Oh, careful though. Is it hot over there? No.
I'm scared.
I don't think so. Maybe it's okay. It's just the bottom of it's hot. Oh, hi.
I told you he died.
Yep.
And we laughed.
Just a matter of
Both
time.
those things just happened.
Just a matter of time.
Just a matter of time. I think
I tried my best.
This jump across here.
You know what? You did try your best. We're proud of you.
Maybe once the burning goes down a little. There's also a chain over there.
Also, just a heads up, Mel. I'm pretty sure I put water in your bag.
Did you?
I took it from either Mare or Moon.
You took stuff out of their bag and put it in my bag.
Oh my God.
Well, I took something from someone's bag and put it to the person to the right, and I'm pretty sure that just so happened to be you.
Okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We can either continue going to the right, which maybe
so.
it looks like the safest way.
Yeah.
That's the right way.
Correct. It is the right way.
Wow, Blade.
Got the notification said that you have it. You just maybe have to turn it on. Oops. Hot.
Hot. Run. It's getting hotter.
It is getting hotter. I'm going.
Don't look at your health bar. Nothing's happening. Your health bar is perfectly fine.
I'm not dead.
I found eggs.
Are you gonna die?
No, I'm okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm good.
Hey, it got rid of the burning.
Hey, I've got it.
Yeah.
I have an egg for you.
Hey, I'm coming.
Okay. It burns. Hey, Adventure. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good.
Woo!
Hey, maybe you just jump straight across. Maybe you just go straight to this.
You think?
Maybe.
You better hurry. The lava is rising now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was
All right.
so close.
We need a flat spot so I can give you this
You need
egg.
escalation.
Right here. Can I feed you? I can feed you, right?
Escalation.
Why do you have an egg?
There we go. Because I fed you.
Why wouldn't you have an egg?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love eggs.
Hey, Zare, what's up? Tundra, hello.
The incredible egg.
Maybe we go to the tall boy and work our way around.
I think that looks safer.
All hail tall boy.
All hail the tall boy. All right. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm going back.
Can we outclimb?
You want to get off that or go to your left? Go to your left, Mel. The right side of that mountain's going to go
Way down there.
Because that rock is getting hot as shit.
The right side
It's
of the
getting hot.
mountain is going to burn. Yeah.
Could have always put it in there. I think she needed the food too.
That's crazy. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. That was in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking up the dough. Big dog bite, no child, no.
Okay. Is that the
Now
way?
my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Right now, I have no idea where you are, Flash.
But I'll take that challenge, Devil. 'Cause I'm the best as
I don't know if that's the way.
I don't know where you are, though.
Are you up or down?
I am
He's above you.
You're above me? Well, I'm looking at this guy, but I don't know if I can make that though.
Maybe when it's going down. The lava's going down now.
Do you just like walk across that bitch?
I think you can make it.
Oh, that hurt.
If you jump,
Is there a ledge? Bro, that's a jump and a half. I can't jump that.
I think. Well, do a half step.
I see that she attempted though. Mel, you okay?
Nope, definitely not.
Oh shit.
Mel, look out.
So maybe I like oh shit. Maybe I just like hot step across there to get to the rock there?
That's a good idea. Here comes the hot step up.
Wait for the lava to go down and then go across?
It was at that time. She knew.
You know what?
I did my best.
Your efforts.
I couldn't see what was below me,
It was
and I
pretty
could only
fun.
see that platform. That was too big of a jump.
She said below me.
Mel took a leap of faith. She was like, no.
I'm gonna peek at who's a.
Okay. Is that a pun?
The usual suspects are all
I know, they're already there. They're just waiting. I know.
But I don't see a song cloud. Did he die?
I don't know.
Cloud's behind.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't. Wait a minute.
Or dead. He could be dead. But he was definitely
Bob
behind.
is dead. He's dead at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get there.
It's not bad. I'll tell you what.
Hi.
I felt like I was going a good way till that happened.
You can go your good way.
Go your own way.
Oh no!
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna pass out in the heat. I'm gonna pass out in the heat. Well, you know what? I almost had it.
Flash, look out!
Flash, look out!
Shit. Missed it by that much.
Shit.
A little hot. A little hot.
A little hot. A little hot. It was a little hot.
Little hot.
Almost had it. I had to try. Oh, all right. Yeah, see, it's fine. Oh, cool. I didn't want that health anyway. Almost bounced us off the map. I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad.
Oh, I'm missing a bunch of health.
I'm missing a few couples, just a little bit.
Yeah, the campfire hasn't. Yeah, so don't worry about it.
It's
I love
fine.
how
Is there anything else we need to bring?
It's a bunch, and I'm like 35% down. Like, oh, this is
Ay, caramba.
It's fine.
You're so impatient. I just wanted to get there. Listen, part of it too is this just like, it's embedded in my brain that when there's somebody waiting for me, I don't want them to wait even longer. So I just rush and I
I
go.
thought I was gonna live.
You know, me too.
Living was on the agenda, and then when I jumped and I yelled.
You jumping in front of me though was pretty funny though.
Glaze
look
saw I
forward to
passed
looking at
out,
clipping.
and then I
There
like
will be a clip,
barely
and I
made it back to the sliver.
I'm sure someone clipped it.
Oh, I'm sure.
How was I in the
I'll watch it back and laugh later. It's fine.
I have your stream open, but I haven't exactly been paying attention.
What do
You can revive with the campfire, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
Did you fall into the fire?
Oh my God, Song! Did it bounce you into the fire?
I was taking a break, and all of a sudden I came back, and I'm floating in lava, and it's saying you're gonna die if no one revives you. I'm like, I didn't even know I was back alive.
That's all right. We have endless hot guys. You'll be fine.
I can
also hit
Sarah, thank you for the follow. Clutch, welcome in.
Which I've literally never done.
Never done what?
Is it just slash for song?
Yeah. Song.
Yeah, just
Hit
song.
slash. Like the question mark button. Slash.
Yeah,
Hit it.
It's slash.
I am. I'm not doing. It's not doing anything. Don't forget, I rebind my stuff. So what is it? What is the action supposed to do?
It should just be slash because you don't revive. You don't rebind it.
Yeah.
Was
No,
it with the mod?
I rebind things through the keyboard software, not through the game. Because remember when we originally played, it didn't have rebinds.
Do you rebind your question mark?
I don't. I can find out. I don't know what the hell I rebind. It was.
We'll just light the campfire.
Did you rebind question mark?
LOL.
I just hate the way that it looks. It looks so unhappy.
We have to go.
All right, time to go.
Go.
Don't linger.
No lingers.
You will die in the tunnel. Hurry. Because
Did you say why to
it's
hurry?
time-based
Because
and
we
the
don't have a
lava
lot
will
of
rise.
stuff. There you go, Fry. Yeah, now I can see it. There's a little bing bong.
I have to. It's too safe. It's butthole.
You guys have until like I think March 1st.
Ass end. We are ass ending Satan's butthole.
Oh my God, Song said his screen is all orange and he can't see shit.
Ass end.
I don't know what's wrong with Song.
I don't know. It's probably because he rebound question mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he offended question mark.
But I think you guys have until like March 1st.
I switched items into in Mare's bags just because I can.
Wait, okay, if I end up with any of your guys' shit in my bag, it's because Clay thinks he's funny. Alright?
That's okay.
I just changed.
I mean, I'm
people's
used to
items
you
around.
stealing things that thick, so.
I'm in.
It's all still there. It's just on different.
Oh
people.
god. Oh, this is about to get sketchy. I'm using up a lot of shit there. Oh.
Yeah.
That was awfully sketchy. Glitched onto the map again. Oh
Are you okay? Oh god.
No.
no. Too much. Is it too much?
Mentally, physically, also no.
It might be.
There's no footing here? Doesn't look like it. Come back down.
Yeah, go right.
Okay.
Flash.
Alright.
Yo, nice coconut.
Oh, that was so freaking spicy.
Clay. Hey, nice coconut.
Hey, nice coconut.
Stop looking at people's coconuts!
Hey, nice coconuts. Don't tell the Polynesian to stop inspecting coconuts.
I mean, that is a good point.
That's a nice coconut. Hey, potato.
I mean, you gotta admire coconuts, you know?
Oh my god.
Nice coconut.
There they are.
Hi,
standing
Carrie.
in the road. Bum, bum, bum.
Big one, small one,
One,
something
something
as big as your
That
hand.
looks...
I've never up.
Yeah.
Mufasa would here.
Were you able to
Don't say
make
the
it up
name
there, Mayor?
Mufasa.
Say it again.
I'm trying.
This is
Oh
not
my god.
the
Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you.
Come on, Epic.
You think she's okay?
You didn't fall that far.
When am I going to do quarantine zone again? Hopefully soon.
How are you guys climbing over that hump right there?
By climbing over it.
Come on. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Help.
Jesus. That's unnecessary.
I go up.
Whap whap.
Up.
Do we go
Yeah.
Is there somewhere?
over? Like over this way somehow? Can I make that jump?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Together?
Together?
Do it.
Forever?
watching you guys try.
Together.
In my heart and I will always love Ball! Ball! You'll be fine. You just need a little bit of ball blast.
Did she miss?
No, she got it. Oh my god, I thought she was gone. Oh, I thought that was it for her. I thought it was curtains.
Holy coconuts.
Holy coconuts. Oh man, Moon, what do you see?
There's a butterfly on my shoulder.
If you guys go up a little bit,
I'm stuck.
straight up from
Okay.
where Moon is.
I got you, buddy. I got you.
Yeah.
buddy.
No. It was like, it wasn't like I was getting no progress.
Oh, my hands are sweating. My hands are sweating.
My hands have been sweating all evening.
I died like 3 times, so I'm good. I've been chilling.
Yeah.
Like, it just sounds like I just gave up.
I just gave up.
I just work here.
I just gave up. I don't care anymore.
Are we not able to just
Oh my god!
climb this bitch?
I thought I could stand here. Oh, I can't.
Is that the way?
This isn't
You
stressful
can
at all.
go your
Everything's
own
fine.
way.
Go your
Go
road.
your own way. You can call it thunder. Oh, it's just one spicy.
This might not be good, but I'm giving it a whirl. Oh shit! Oh my god!
Oh shit, titties!
Shit titties
Oh
indeed!
my god.
Oh my god!
Holy ballsack.
Oh my god!
I did not take any
Holy
damage.
balls.
Did not take any damage. I did not.
I don't know if this is a good idea,
I don't know.
but there are spots to get your stamina back up.
Yeah, I found a very random little spot to get up here. Yeah.
Oh, I just want to say the way they're going is fucked. So this
Yeah.
is probably
I liked this way better because it looked like there were things
I have
above
more
us.
stamina than you guys, though, so with more stamina.
Okay, there's no need to brag for you guys,
Fine.
alright?
Humble bird, humble bird, humble bird.
Does anyone have a pitten by chance?
Wait, where's Tom?
Oh shit, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
You're fine.
Oh, maybe I'm not in trouble.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Hold on, let me go to the right. Let me
Hey,
go to the
Kai.
right. Oh, we can go to the right.
Okay. Roger that. I'll wait here.
Yes!
I'll wait here. Step by step. Day by day.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go with the New Kids on the Block
Oh.
direction instead.
Touche. I mean, that's a fair point. I could have.
Maybe we jump down. We jump down.
Jump down and climb over like this way.
Yeah.
Oh, Mel made it up there.
Oh, after this might be a little rough, but we're making progress.
Rough.
Maybe across the way.
Wait, across the yonders? Where do you see?
Over there.
Oh, God.
I'm pointing.
I don't know. I can sure try.
I can go first if you guys want.
Oh, I could get this footing.
Nope.
Do you? Okay. I'm
There's
looking
a
for
spot to
that.
rest there.
Do we have? Yeah. Do we have anything? A piton?
No, but I can get there first. If you guys let me go, I can get there first. I have extra stamina, but you guys might have extra stamina too.
You should
I
be
made
able
it.
to climb
Oh my God, I made it.
Go first. I will give you.
Hey, I found a rope cannon. Come here.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna need some assistance too.
Vinchley. Hey, careful. Don't do that.
Okay.
Careful, SpongeBob.
Careful, SpongeBob.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, hey.
Hey, who wants this rope cannon? Because they're going to do better than me with it.
I'll try.
All right, Glenn. There you go, sir.
All right.
All right. I eventually.
What about?
That does
they're
seem the way.
waiting Directly above us.
Well, I'm wondering the way they're going right now, if that'll bring us around that way.
This is way easy to do. Okay.
Because this guy right here is like just a bunch of stepping stones. Oh,
Yeah,
just
but
a
the
little
last
sod.
time I hauled ass,
It's a
I
little
had to do
sod.
two
It's a
tricks.
little sod. It's okay. A little sod. It's okay. Hey, there's a briefcase.
There's something in that suitcase.
The last time I hauled ass, I had to make 2 trips.
Oh my God.
It's that badon.
You chose to marry this.
I mean, listen. He has a really round booty.
Got that.
That's fair.
I'm just saying.
Touche.
Yeah.
That's where the power comes from.
You have to put.
Oh, yeah, 2 chain launchers. And then
That's
I
a
still have rope
huge coconuts.
and a mushroom.
He cooks, he cleans.
Oh
he even
shit! It's a Chiba. Mr.
Straight up.
Cheeps.
Hi, Chiba. Welcome, Ranger.
Mr. Cheeps.
Welcome, Ranger.
Hi, Anim. Friends, if you're just coming in and you want a free
Pitch of despair.
Bing Bong
Little pitch.
heart
Welcome to-
badge that is universal,
We are ass ending.
that's universal across Twitch, all you have to do is watch for 15 minutes. That's it. Bird tax, thank you for the 28 months. Don't cry now. Hello.
Can I have my
Mr.
hands up there?
Cheeps.
Yep, we're right here. Don't worry.
All right, I'm on the way.
I'm coming. Yeah. Now, Flash is right behind me.
That's maybe a few couple minutes. Come in. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
No.
Here?
Blade does have a rope cannon. Oh, you do too. Okay.
I
see.
do.
And Moon has one too.
Yeah.
I have a chain cannon.
Yeah, this is the chain. This is the chain.
Oh yeah.
What about?
How are the games, dude? It's been we played one.
It's too
and
high. It
it's
doesn't go
taken
up
us to
that
get to
high.
here.
So I can go to here.
But it's been good though. We've been rocking it,
That might
kicking
be-
ass. What did you play today?
And then I can.
Actually, I can actually go over to these ones.
Yeah, these ones might be the better cluster. They look good.
It's not a cluster F. New update? Not a new update, but it was just that the
It's so far. Holy
badge.
balls.
This is very.
I'm just waiting for them to go across because I didn't want to. Okay.
I'm a little scared.
How do I get Bing Bong? Do exclamation point drops.
Get here. Oh no. Wait.
That was dicey
There
AF.
we go. Here, I'm out of your way.
Come in.
For the next group.
Come in.
For those who come after.
I'm gonna hump this wall for
Are we going
Stan.
straight across or are we going to try to go to Pride Rock over there? Oh, fuck. Oh, we're going up. Hell yeah.
It's going up inside the volcano. Volcano.
Piton. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
It's a one at a time.
I was watching her. She was. She was holding that left click real
I'm
hard
going.
there for a minute.
Okay.
You doing good, kid?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's scary.
I'm
Are
leaving
you
the
okay?
Piton in 3, 2. The Piton is free.
Okay.
The T stands alone.
Luna!
All right, Mayor, you're up.
Oh shit.
No,
Oh,
you
shit.
go first.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
No!
Oh shit. I'm here to help if anyone needs help.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'm helping the next person. And I'm following you.
I'm on the way. I'm on the way, Glay. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Oh my god.
You wanna go to Mel?
You're a
Go to Mel
saint.
and then I'll follow you.
I just want to get out of the way. Mayor's gonna be coming next.
Good. I don't know much.
Vic, thank you for the follow.
This climb to here is not bad.
Okay.
The Piton
I'll
is
get out of your
upright.
way.
Yeah.
Bird, thank you for the 2 months.
And
Welcome
then up
back.
here, this is super short too.
That was she
I'm
did
here with
fall really, really fast.
I got you.
She's funny enough, she's not the first person that I've seen drop directly in front of me tonight.
It's not a big one.
No.
That's what she said?
What do you mean? It's huge.
Thank you, Mayor.
Okay.
Got a great personality. I bet you that.
I bet has a wonderful
Someone with
smile.
a small personality would say.
Damn.
I bet that personality has a good relationship with his personality parents.
Phoenix.
Okay, Clarence. Ooh,
He went to Cranbrook.
You right up there?
that's a private school. Yes, I'm just trying to get stamina.
Going
back
to
so I can
private
get out of
school.
your way. Okay.
I'm sorry.
There we go. There we go.
I think we're
Easy
almost at the
peasy.
top.
We are almost at the top. Look at the edge. Oh no, I hope I don't fall. Glade comes out of nowhere. He still has the banana peel and throws it. Son of a bitch!
Imagine.
That would be pretty epic though.
Sabby's dying.
I don't even understand where Moon fell from. I didn't see her.
I have no idea, but from wherever it was high up and it was fast.
Because she
Plays
was
with
right
friends.
in front of
Biggest
me.
ragers. Oh man, it would be
And
so
then she
funny.
ceased to exist.
Hit you with a snowball. I know. In a volcano.
Oh, we
Look
have
at it.
Satan's butthole.
And I brought a hogog.
Ayo! I brought a bugged out rope cannon.
Oh hey, you still have a bugged out rope cannon? What the?
Still have a bugged out rope
Shh. All right. It's traveled across biomes.
Oh wait, no, you lost Big Long. I forgot.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah. I would have inevitably lost him anyway.
Bonjour.
The freaking hogog. All right. What friends do we have that are alive?
Phoenix is dead is because they got some
Phoenix might be.
Yeah, they're like a weird curse.
I know.
in their
I think
bar.
Phoenix. I think dropped to try to get that suitcase, right? Day 11. The peak. Oh, it's so. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh no. Are we doing the fancy way? Fancy.
Says, oh no, after they left me behind to
You
die.
dropped down all the way down.
I'm not Moon.
No, Moon had a lot of velocity. She fell real fast.
I was gonna say,
Gravity
Moon
was
to tell you,
not
I
my
was
friend.
still alive.
Yeah.
Moon's death just confused me. 'cause
No,
I
it was
watched
great. Oh
her
shit!
run,
Oh shit!
and
Oh
all of a
shit!
sudden I heard, oh no, and then
Let me eat this hogog. Num num.
Hagag.
Hogog.
Epic, here, I'll help
I
you.
got a flare. I'm ready.
hey, a rope. Hey, wait, I have a rope and I've never used a rope.
Oh well, you got to use it now.
Am I doing it right? No.
Nailed it.
I didn't do it right.
Victory, hogog.
I didn't do it right. Look,
It's okay.
look, I'm just landing ropes everywhere.
Light them up.
Don't.
You treat it like soap on a rope and I tell you soap in the rope.
Hiya!
Hey yo!
Turn it up! Break the noise!
I got pink!
Captain.
We're peeking.
I can't see it.
Peeking.
This wasn't even on the easy mode. This is my first time not doing the easy mode.
We're peeking.
I think I grabbed the rope, but I didn't grab the rope.
You don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Why are the propellers?
Hey, let's go.
They look like they're inside the helicopter.
You'll be fine. Just don't let go, okay?
I'll do that.
You'll be fine. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
That's
What
song.
happened there?
That must be song.
Forget about not coloring within the lines. That went off the paper, man. Deadly.
Etch a sketch went
Oh,
real
look
off
at
the walls
Song's
there.
number just going negative.
Just real.
Negative 33,000.
Good
Yo,
God.
we're the same, like, escalation.
Negative 33,000. Damn. Woo. We made it though. That's what matters. We did stip. Mel and Glaze sitting next to each other. What a cute couple. I know. Yeah. Press any button. There we go. Hey, Subaru. Oh, it's crowded in here. Watch out. Get off. Who touched it? Get out of here. No. No.
Is that an Altoids or you just happy to see me?
Hey, Flash, thanks for carrying me in your backpack to the peak.
You're welcome. It felt very appropriate.
Hoopity hop.
Oh, poopity hops. You got it. Whoopity, hoppity, whoopity, hoppity. Whoop, hip, hop.
I don't even know. I forget
Are
what.
you a hater?
That was
Wait.
burning.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
That's not
Hold
what
on.
I asked. I asked if you were a hater. I miss my wife.
I miss my wife.
Before my eyes.
Poor guy. Yeah.
Why would I be a hater?
Bing
That's the
bong,
beta
do you
move.
really miss your wife?
See, what you do is
I knew it!
you line up right here
He
against the thing,
lies.
and then you do a backflip. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Bye,
Let me
TD.
try that. Let me try that. Let me try that.
That's how it's done.
How
Hold
do you
on.
do a backflip?
Yeah, how do you do backflip?
Hold on, R.
And then there's a little thing.
Bing Bong's wife's name is Miriam, by the way. Yeah, I think I heard that before.
Gotcha. So the.
Woo!
Nope, not that.
Yeah.
Maybe if you like don't sit too close to
and
it,
then you play
you step
dead,
away and you
I'm
go.
guessing?
Go. Nailed it.
Yep. And that's
I didn't know there was a second
Figured it out.
page.
And flip all the way.
Figured it out.
Yeah, they added more emotes.
So you
Wait till
you
you
do a
hear
little
about
you do a
third
little scooch. You do a little scooch and you go pow.
And then back
Hey, that's how I dance
Back up
IRL.
more flash.
Jack! Ah!
Get your hands out of my face.
Ah!
Taste the
You're
Wookiee
crashing
ass.
out.
Oh, we're going in the
What do you
pit.
mean
We're
there
going
are
in the
no
pit.
cookies?
We're going in the pit.
What do you mean there are no cookies?
I'm crashing out.
What else do they have?
What's this one?
The boogie down.
Short shimmy.
Oh.
Wow, song.
Did you get your tickets to the gun show?
Hey, Glay, remember that time you hit me with a snowball? Back of shit.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Like, you thought you were gonna dodge it, didn't you? Huh? That's what you thought.
You should probably do it again, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
Glay.
Yeah.
If you can dodge a
Somebody's
flash, you
gonna
can
get
dodge
hurt.
a ball.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
It's Clay! Spoiler!
Look at
Somebody's
looks like
gonna
I'm ready
see
to
the
like play
bees.
defense. Well, we squaring up? We playing ball? Huh?
I'm trying to hit song, but I hit flash instead.
Oh, don't do that.
Wow, imagine trying to hit me. Rude duh.
Shit. Hi, 6 foot. Just throw around your balls all nonchalant and whatnot. It feels like that's the right thing to do.
And I'm coming as oil.
Oh, shit.
Ah! I got the dodge moves.
I still have no idea how I became this guy.
What guy? The plague doctor?
The plague
Yeah.
doctor.
Probably the outfit, right?
Yeah. I don't
I don't-
remember getting this outfit.
Oh, yeah, I don't have it.
It's from the roots.
Oh, really?
I got it.
Oh.
How's the peeking going? Good. We just finished it.
Roots rocking and the roots reggae now.
We just finished it.
How am I only 50?
Catch a lollipop.
Into only 15%
Yeah, bring it to me.
into that drop.
Doing great, Song.
That's crazy.
Try refreshing.
Well, I just did.
15% of that drop means you watch 2 minutes of
Wait.
stream.
Yeah, that's like a 15-minute thing.
Yeah,
I've
it is.
had Flash up the whole time.
Twitch is
My
Got
God.
robbed.
Oh, that's your problem, you had Flash.
Gotta do Barons. I ain't got no. Oh my God.
That guy.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Imagine.
Lollipop.
Lollipop,
Lollipop.
lollipop, ooh, la, 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 la.
Song, get your beans off the rail.
I'm just grinding my beans, don't worry.
Hey, Flash.
I'm just watching as people go by.
Hey, Flash.
I really hope Twitch fixes drops soon, 'cause that's bonkers.
You're supposed to hit me with the hook line. Play. Play.
You saw my skirt.
Watch. Hey, Glade. Look at Moon.
Yeah.
Play. Oh, never mind. Or maybe not.
Oh, what the ball sack?
Okay.
Hey, Bing Bong.
If I say yes, will you take me with you?
Oh my God.
Damn.
So,
Oh, jeez. Hey,
I guess so.
hey, Bing Bong. Do you like cold days or warm
Mel.
days?
Yeah!
I miss my wife.
oh my God! I'm on the ceiling.
That got deep real fast.
Ceiling.
Damn.
Your body's
It's like,
bending.
hey, so what do you want to
answer
get for
was-
lunch? I miss my wife. Shit. All right.
His answer was
Hey,
therapy.
how's your wife?
Counseling.
If I say yes, will you take me with you?
No.
I'm up
Oh
in
my
the
God.
ceiling.
Oh my God.
Oh, your hand is looking
Hey,
like something that it
Mel.
should be looking
Hey, isn't
like.
there a
You
way?
put the
Or wasn't
dice
there a
in
way to
your
glitch
mouth.
into the mirror?
I'm on the ceiling.
I don't remember how we did it. There was a way to glitch into the mirror.
What happened?
Oh, I see you.
Wait.
Is Mel stuck?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, Flash made it up there.
Trying to get her out.
Bong's like, who the hell is
Gamer
Will
fan.
Flash get
Well,
stuck?
I can get out. I'm trying to get all the way up though.
I'm trying to. Oh.
Yeah. Is there a way to jump?
I don't know. Gamer, thank you for the subs, Fran.
Is there a way
Oh
to
my
jump?
God.
Oh, where's the ball? Here, throw me the ball.
There's a way to get over this way too.
Huh?
I forget
Where's the
the way
ball?
we
Throw
consistently
me the
did
ball,
this, and I
right
don't
behind,
remember how.
right behind.
Ow.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh. I did
Okay,
hit you.
no.
Hey, what's that? Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, let's see something. If I throw the basketball at your head, nope. it
Oh,
doesn't
you
do
knocked
it.
me down.
Is
Did
she
I
up
knock you
there?
down? I
Oh,
still
yeah,
see your
knocked
head up
out.
here.
Now I'm back. But it put me back to the view of down there.
Oh, yeah, no.
Where's the basketball?
Now I can move forward.
You threw it down here.
Forward?
I don't remember how we
Yeah,
did
now
it.
can't
I think it was
get
maybe it was in the corner.
Let me see.
Where'd the other balls go?
I don't
You
know.
like to know.
Oh shit.
That's what I asked for.
I think that's enough.
I don't remember. There's a way. We've done it before.
It's funny because I can see that there's rooms back here now, but I can't
Oh,
get to them.
Mel, hit one a lot of times.
Oh!
Oh my God.
Keep
Hit
coming,
one a
keep
lot
coming
of
forward,
times.
keep coming forward.
Yeah,
but I was hoping
you
it
spam
would
the
push me
passport.
up.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not
Hey,
glitchy.
Flash got up here.
Hi.
What's up?
What's
This is
up?
where we swim around. Just a couple of heads.
Oh my God, Moon. I got out.
How'd you get all the way up, Mel?
I forgot it was the I forgot it was the passport that did it.
It looks like
Yeah,
for me,
because it's the
but
same
maybe
thing that
because-
you do over here.
Was it over there? Was it over there?
Hold on.
How'd you guys get in there?
Get off.
We climbed across the plane.
Damn.
Okay, hold on. Let me send it to you.
Oh,
Your head just pops up making fish.
I almost. Oh. Oh, I'm like in the wall. I can see him.
Did you make it over?
Oh, no, I didn't make it through, but I could see. Oh, I made it.
Oh,
Hey. Nice.
Found him.
Yeah, you just
Aye.
spam it.
So this guy's hidden over here back in the corner. Who's that creepo? This is the Scoutmaster. He can chase you down on the peak and murder your face
Oh,
off.
you got out.
Yeah.
Oh, I could get out. I was
Gamer
trying
fan,
to get in.
excuse you.
All the way?
You guys are doing great.
No, just
I
in,
see
like, the
white
ceiling.
ceiling and the top of Song's hat.
Johnny, welcome in. Hello. Rewind, thank you for the follow. Gamer fan. Oh, bye, Phoenix. Miss you.
Bye,
Left us.
Look what you guys did.
Phoenix, look out.
I think you can even get out to the
enough of our
airplane.
shit.
I want to do that.
you spammed to get into the wall.
I was spamming
You,
the passport.
The passport.
Oh my God! Hold on, can you guys
I see
me?
moon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? Wow.
Can't stop coughing. Oh, I'm sorry, Phoenix. Dude, I'm telling you, sickness is literally just everywhere.
I just kept spamming one. I'm up top.
Yeah, that's where I was trying to get.
Oh man, I'm like right there. Like let me be
I
free.
don't think it's
Free me.
over here.
Wait, can I do it to get
Hold on,
outside?
again.
Like over here or
Can't
something?
get close enough. Maybe if I hit
You guys are sick too. It's getting around, man.
get it close.
Oh, from the glass to the left. Okay.
Sad.
Now I see your head.
Moon, you can't
Yeah,
play
I'm
with your
trying to get up
balls.
there.
Over by the climbing
I
wall?
can't touch balls up here.
Do you like climb up there?
Because it's frowned upon.
I want to get out there.
Round upon these nuts.
Because God forbid you
Do I have to?
fun.
I miss my balcony.
Oh.
How did you do it?
I just kept like facing one of the walls and just kept hitting one and looking up.
Just kept hitting one looking up.
I was looking for.
Towards like the this one over here. Yeah.
Oh. Thank you so much. One more. Thank you for the subs, dude. I appreciate you.
Okay, bye.
I'm trying. I don't know the way to do it.
Oh, there's a whole
To the
nother
left.
level that you can click up to.
Oh my god.
Wait, can I jump over off to the other side?
I did it.
Oh my god. Oh, I did it too.
Oh, am I stuck in the wall?
Jump a little bit.
Look up here.
What's up there?
Oh, hey.
You can climb up here.
You can climb up here.
All right, hold on.
You're almost there, Mare.
All right, I'm gonna try.
I'm
Take my
afraid to,
strong
like,
hand.
Jump down there.
Just look up while you spam one.
I faced the wall. I don't know if
Yeah,
that
there,
matters.
you're almost there.
I gotta get more stam, maybe.
No, you don't really.
Can I push me?
Oh shit! I'm changing my clothes.
Yeah, there's a whole like area you can get to.
just trying to break shit. It's fine.
Yeah, but they only posted that here.
Oh,
You did it. You did it. You did it. You're here.
Yeah.
Just keep spamming one. Oh,
Take
oh,
my hand.
oh.
Take my
there you go,
hand.
there you go, there you go.
Take my hand, Song. Take my hand.
Take my
I can't.
strong
It won't
hand.
let me.
You gotta put your passport away.
This is
Yeah,
what the
so
real
over
game's
there
about.
is a-
Tell you what.
That
Yeah,
area behind the arrivals.
I've
Yeah.
Keep
Is
jumping.
another
Keep jumping and pressing
through
one.
the elevator
Another
into
entire
that
area?
before.
Yeah.
Who's not up yet?
Good
Song.
wheel?
Song.
Oh, why does it say goof wheel?
Yeah, see that?
I don't know how that changed.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ooh,
God,
finished the
suitcases
blue
and
room.
everything over there. I want it. Can I have it?
Oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Well, you popped up for a second.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Wait, how far can you go?
This far.
Here. Damn,
Here, Mare. Jump on my head.
Oh, oh, look.
I think you can reach, maybe.
Where'd you go?
Airplane. Airplane.
Oh, we're outside!
Airplane.
Oh, my God.
Airplane.
I'm in the
Yeah, we're
airplane.
spinning the goof wheel. I can you use the voice curse mod and send yourself above the way. Wait, what?
Wow.
What the fuck? Look.
I love
There's
traveling.
another plane.
2 planes.
2 planes.
2 planes. Like to talk for hours. That's what I
Is
say
that another
now.
That's what I
something
say
over
now.
there too?
I don't think so.
I feel.
Is song still stuck?
Our song.
Yeah.
There's.
Oh, God, I
there's
can't see
something
shit.
Over
I'm
here,
turning around. I'm
too.
just turning around and going backwards.
So I'm on this floor, but I can't.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how.
Oh, shit. This is completely... Oh, because we're in the plane.
We're in the
Yeah.
plane.
We'll turn a little bit.
What's this? Oh, this is.
I don't know. I'm still going though.
This.
Hey, Evax, how are you?
Hey, nice. Drop
Yeah.
down and then go through the blue area, song.
Drop down where?
Like.
I can. I'm just seeing how far I can go at this point.
And you're facing.
Uh-oh. 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 Bye. Well, I think I found the end. I think. Well. Well, now we just pretend like we're skydiving. Well, let's just see what happens. We're looking for song at negative 33,000 feet. That's right. I'll just... Maybe you'll find him. Yeah, we'll try to look. We'll keep our eyes peeled. Yeah, I know. It's probably going to be endless. Someone tried to warn. You know, I wanted to see. I wanted to see for myself. Hey, first, welcome in. Need 3.6 for the for Streamer King? Oh, you're that close. Wait, 53.6. Oh shit. All right. Well, this was fun. This is a good ending. You know what? Here. We could use this for like an ending screen. Hold on. I'll just watch this real quick. Yeah, fun free falling? I am. I'm just letting this go for a second. For a few couple. Why does it look like a giant eyeball? Yeah, you know. It's still pretty. We jump too? Oh, now you're just in an endless free fall. Yep. Yep. And now it's just endless free fall. Yep. You know what? We had our fun. That's what matters. Still falling. Oh, man. Not too bad. No, not too bad. I'll definitely use that. I can use that. If you set the value of the launch. Well, I don't even know what the curse mod is. Yeah, the only mods, we were using very minimal amount of mods today. We just really wanted enough to share the health and also be able to add more people. Is it available on console? I don't think so. No. Have to exit the lobby. Yeah. We're not going to do another one. That took so long. I mean, like each one of them takes a really long time to play through and get all the way to the peak. But we did it though. But we did it. All right, I'm going to go correct stream elements right now. Hey, Rewhy, hello. But if you guys haven't earned your badge yet, you're still earning it, by the way. Just heads up. right, so that is good. Let me go to the timer. All right. There we go. You're still falling. It's getting lighter. Let me know. It would be really funny if they added something to where if you let yourself fall, that it eventually got you to a certain point. That'd be super freaking cool. EBM, what up, dude? Oh my God. All right. Well, while we're sitting here, we might as well spin the goof wheel. Spin the goof wheel. I'm gonna blow my nose. Not the goof wheel. Yep. So when we reach the goal, we spin the good wheel. If we double the goal, we do a bad wheel, and then I have a mystery wheel that hasn't been discovered yet. All right. What's it going to be? What does the wheel offer today? I don't know. A free game. Goof wheel. Goof wheel. All right. Let's get it started. Have a nice weekend, Blue Metallic. Thank you, friend. Checking in. Still fun. Still a piece of garbage. All right. If you are interested in getting a free Steam game, it is extremely easy to join. All you have to type is !goo. Why? Because we're stupid. That's why. Do that and you are entered to win. You guys will have 60 seconds to do so. And then after you guys do that, give the game away to the winner. Peak is peak. That's the word on the street. It is what they say. Okay. Got the game. Being stupid sometimes is really awesome. It can make things a lot more fun. Maybe that's just my opinion. I think it can just make everything way more fun. All right, you have 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Ay, caramba. Brittany 29. That's who won last time. Yeah, this is who won last time. Yeah. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Love you, Mr. EBMs. It's good to see you, sir. I wish that somebody would create something like this, because this is not being updated anymore. It hasn't been updated in a long time, and they've stopped working on it. It'd be really, really great if somebody did. Sophia! Gee, so this is what this is. Watch. Sophia, you have 20 seconds to type in chat. We never do this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you're gonna get caught. You better hurry. They're dead. So, you're fine, Sophia. I'm not doing. No. I'm not doing it. Uh-oh. No, they typed in chat. I saw them. Next in line. Ah, it happens, dude. No, they are fine. All right, I'm going to send you a whisper, Sophia. Bruh indeed. Yeah. Skibbity. You're going to get starvators. Dude, I think the whispers are still having a problem. Let me reload the page. Watch, it'll probably show up. When you send them, it doesn't look like you sent anything. But I did. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. I'll win a giveaway that isn't Discord Nitro one of these days. One of these days, Alice. One of these days. All right, let's close peak. Let us close it. All right. I need to switch my mouse keybinds back to what they were. Okay. All is well. Straight to the moon. We fell until everything turned beige and then we got bored. Thank you guys for joining, Mel. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you guys. Mayor, Phoenix, Moon, Glay, Mel, Mr. Song. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. No, I appreciate you. Dude, it's always so fun. I'm hopeful that there are going to be even more games for us to check out soon. Especially like multiplayer games. Always down for stuff. Me too. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's always fun. Can't wait to see the shirt you got from the store. Let's go. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. If you got your badge, awesome. If you didn't get your badge, don't worry about it. You have till March 1st. Just watch 15 minutes of a peak stream between now and March 1st and you're good to go. How do you get the whisper? You need to go. Wait, are you on mobile or are you on desktop, Sophia? Because it let me send you one, so you definitely don't have them blocked. How do you get the badge? You just have to watch a peak stream for 15 minutes. You're probably earning it right now. What did Glay say? I can be down for stuff with you. You're on mobile. So if you go to activity, bottom of your screen, go to activity. At the top, you're going to see notifications. You're going to see whispers. You should have a new whisper from me. And that's where you'll get your code. Had to go in and actually turn my whispers on at the beginning. Oh, got you. Let me send it to them. So I assume that they are able to get them. It usually would block it off. Dark Sage, Jingle Toke, Purple, Friedrian, Siri, Cootie, thank you guys for the follows. Yeah, you're welcome. Of course. Of course. All right. We are going to end things over on the tube and the geeks. Thank you, friends. All the loves, always. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to go find someone to raid. I have a question about my PC. It runs very slow, but it doesn't have Wi-Fi. Could that be reason it's slow? You're asking if your PC's slow because you don't have Wi-Fi? I don't know a lot about computers, but I would assume that's not the case. Damning you a thing real quick, of course. Yeah, of course. I watched it the whole stream. My second monitor didn't realize that there was a badge. I was playing fast while watching. Oh, got you. All right, let me pull up the things. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I did, Mel. Thank you. No, thank you for the reminder, though. I did see that, yeah. Are you saying that's not Wi-Fi? Shut your damn lips. You shut your lips. Yeah. Thank you, Mel. So stupid. So stupid. So many dad jokes. But they were meant to be. Thank you, Gamer, for the biddies. Thank you, Demon. Guys, if you're not a part of my Discord and you want to get updates about when I'm live, when I'm not live, if there's adjustments to the schedule, if we're going live only one place or somewhere else, if you want to chat with other people outside of streams, that's the best place to do it. I have other socials. I have a Patreon that's technically free to join. I'm going to be posting some stuff there that everyone can see, but there are other ways for you to see more content. It's all there. Mr. Rafa, 78 flippin' months. Got your bing bong in the nick of time. Let's go. You have till March 1st. Yeah, Twitch wasn't cooperating today. Apparently it's been having issues. Like having issues as in not loading things. I don't know. It's been having a fight and a struggle. A fight and a struggle. Takes a long time. Wait, it takes a long time to what? Twitch be twitching. Amen. That's the truth. Not having the most cooperative. Am I late to the stream? Maybe just a tidbit, maybe just a little. Yeah. Last round of rush drops I got mostly good except was mostly good except for like 1 or 2 streams where the drop didn't. Oh, you were trying to get drops and it was being a pain in the ass. Oh, I understand. Didn't get your badge? If you go to twitch.tv/drops, you should be able to see your progress. All right. Let me pull up. Oh, I don't know if I can announce that. Maybe not. No, I can't. Okay. It's not anything crazy. It's just a game that I'm gonna play at some point soon. I just don't know if I'm allowed to say when I can play it. So soon there's gonna be a game I'm gonna be playing. Just whisper it. Shh. Going to bed. Good night, friend. Yeah, because where I'm looking, they haven't announced anything publicly, so I assume that I can't say anything yet. Actually, you know what? Hold on, let me check this. I know another way to check. Can I say what game? No. The reason I say no is because I don't want to say anything I shouldn't say. You guys see Bing Bong? We at the ending? Yeah, we're at the ending. Yeah, I went live. I was supposed to go live at 8:30. I was having issues, so I went live at 9. Stay tuned for exciting things. That's right. Well, I'm going to check the game real fast and see. Wine 'em, dine 'em. Hello. Let's see.
Welcome to Rewind 99.
You didn't hear shit. I haven't announced anything, though. I might know when the game is. So there's a demo coming. I might know when the demo's coming. I'm just saying. So I'm not going to tell you when until I publicly see that they announce it. Okay? But I don't know. Maybe they emailed me. Maybe I know information. I don't know. Yeah. The girlfriend says hi. Hi, girlfriend. It's between tomorrow and like the end of the year. Yeah. Listen, dude, listen. Stupid Steam. Glaze over here leaking secrets. I know. On the wish list. I'm excited for that one, man. I'm excited. As of right now, they said that the demo is hopefully coming soon, and then the full game is supposed to be released in March, as of right now. So I'm hopeful because I want to play the shit out of that game. Expected another multi-hour drop. Wait, what? Oh, you mean for peak? Yeah, they just decided to make it just 15 minutes. I can promise you that we'll get Rewind 99 before we get GTA 6. The chances are, it's very likely. Yeah, we're wrapping up for the night. We're at the end. We're going to go say hi to our friend here shortly. Oh, my Lanta. With all the movies, they need a horror comedy based on Lethal Company with Walt. With who? With who? There they are. There they are. All right. Let's do the thing with the stuff. The guy who played the ghoul in the Fallout. Oh, I haven't watched the Fallout show yet. So what if I told you I haven't even played any of the Fallout games? It has nothing to do with me not wanting to. It has nothing to do with like trying to avoid them. I just like, it's one of those things. It was like Game of Thrones for me, where it's like, I'm so far gone. It's like, I think I might be too late to get into it. Righteous Gemstone. I'll have to look up their name. Megs, thank you for the year. Thank you for the prime. Gonna play the new Poppy Playtime. I have not played a single Poppy Playtime yet. Bro, I've got so many games to look into and try. At first, I didn't play Poppy. I remember why. It was because there was an issue with the developer at first. I remember. Never played it, but I will play it, especially after watching. I've got to do that. I need to play Red Dead 2 all the way through, like all the new games that are coming. There's so much shit. Fully hooked with WoW again right now. I've seen a few of my friends who've been playing a lot of WoW. Yeah. Fallout 4, I've never played it. Also never played Red Dead 2. I remember I played through the first one and I loved the shit out of it. And then the second one came out and I think I was just busy playing other games. I never played it. It does not get any shorter. No, not at all. Red Dead Online RP with the homies? Bro, listen, I'd be down. Can we get a server? Is that a thing? Start streaming so you get forced? That's what happens, because then we can yell at you to play games. Yeah. Chiba would definitely know how. Oh, yeah, I guess he would. Chiba knows all that shit. All right. Friends, let's go raid. Thank you guys so much for being here today, man. I appreciate you, friendos. Thank you. Thank you. If you are a follower, that first one is for you. If you're a sub, the second one's for you. Tier 3s, that's for you, because you're creepy and we love you. That's why. Thank you, Mr. Rafa. Oh, of course, Mel. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you guys were able to join. We haven't gamed in a while, so that's why I wanted to make sure to ask you guys. I can ignore you yelling at me to play things just like someone else. Oh, my God. No, you guys are amazing. Thank you for all the subs. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the follows. Welcome in if you're new here. I appreciate you. We play a shit ton of Phasmo, but we've been playing other stuff too. We did Quarantine Zone. We did Burgle and Gnomes recently. We did Hellmart. I want to get into all the stuff and the things, man. Yeah. Farrah, welcome in. We haven't played with Flash in a minute. So I said yes. Well, thank God. All right. We're going to go visit a friend who is having a celebratory birthday stram. So let's all go in. Let's say hi. Let's follow. Let's give all the loves and the things. If you have the ability to share any biddies, please do. I'm sure that they would appreciate the shit out of it. But you guys are amazing. Thank you for everything that you do. I will see you guys on Sunday for I don't know what yet. I haven't decided what I'm doing for Sunday. I kind of need to make that choice. I don't know. But we'll figure it out later. You guys are awesome. I love you all. I will see you then. Bye.